what is this thing called sex? And I gotta try it. And what? Wait, what are we talking about?
I know we say that a lot, but it's true.
Is it terrible when they scream?
No, it's awesome.
Oh, God. Oh. Yes! 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 Yes!
You should make a very convincing Nazi.
That is correct.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Telling fantasy stories is the thing I love to do. And I'm the crazy law loyalist who's all about the details and probably frustrating the bejesus out of everyone by saying, yeah, but what about this? And what about this bit? But he can do this. And everyone's going, hey, just do the thing. Henry, just do the thing. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do the thing. But you do realize he can do this. And I enjoy that aspect of the storytelling. I enjoy getting into it. I enjoy being that person who's always about the details.
Have you been keeping Ray's secret from the beginning? Did you know about the parentage? Like, tell me about that journey of when you found out.
No. At the beginning, there was toying with like an Obi-Wan connection, and then it really went, there were like different versions, and then it really went to that she was no one. And then it came to episode 9, and JJ pitched me the film and was like, oh yeah, Palpatine's granddaddy. And I was like, awesome. And then 2 weeks later, he was like, oh, we're not sure. So it kept changing. So then even I was filming and I wasn't sure what the answer was going to be.
But this was incredible.
Fuck you!
But I don't think they prepared me correctly. You know, in other words, you know, I went to training and, you know, I lost all this weight and did all these things. And I thought, I must be doing something physical if they're sending me to the gym twice a week and torturing me physically. But saying, oh, by the way, you know all that workout where you lost all the weight? You're going to have to turn and remove your hood. I thought, oh, I got to lie down for a minute.
Who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island. But you'll...
I hate them.
When I read 8, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Too many people getting raped now, and that's too many people getting raped, y'all. That's too many people getting raped, y'all. I got too many people getting raped now. We gotta stop with all of this rape now. We gotta stop with all of this rape, y'all. We gotta stop with all of this rape now. We gotta stop with this motherfucking rape now.
Oh. 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 Get ready to fall in love. Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh. It's be cruel to me. Oh. It's be cruel to me. Oh. It's be cruel to me. No. It's be cruel to me. Me. No, give me it all. What do I need to do to please you? Make me a brownie. Oh, round like a hole. Oh, it's so humiliating. Choke me. Choke me. Choke me. Oh, I felt that in my ass. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh. cool to me. It's be cool to me. It's be cool to me. No, it's be cool to me. Me. I believe in me. This is a lot to take in. Calling you out. Don't fuck me unless you're angry. I love that. Call me. Even when no one is watching. Choke me. Choke me. Choke me. Oh, I felt that in my ass. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh. It's be cool to me. It's be cool to me. It's be cool to me. No, it's be cool to me. Me. Cecil's sexiest second move is excruciating. Oh, did he say his sexiest move? It's called a Vaseline power punch. I don't know. I applaud him. What he do was a little bit of grab ass. Oh, I saw his sexiest second move. Choke me. Choke me. Choke me. Oh, I felt that in my ass. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh. It's be cool to me. It's be cool to me. It's be cool to me. No, it's be cool to me. Me.
It's Alex Vincent, Andrew Barkley, and you guys are watching The Jack Show.
Drinking.
Fade in.
No, God!
Fade in. Fade in. Fade in. Fade in. Fade in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
When I read 8, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
I am the type of Star Wars fan that doesn't even have a favorite movie. I just want to live in the universe of Star Wars continually, in perpetuity, forever. So when people are like, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? I'm like, there is no Star Wars movie. There is only Star Wars.
Shove that rod up that cunt's ass.
Send all your complaints to Todd McFarlane.
So they wanted us to keep going. That Star Wars girl said, keep going. Okay, so
wait, what are we talking about?
Bigfoot is a legend. Okay, so there's this legend.
I'm
So
thinking
Mount Shasta
Peaches
is
and
a
Anna
volcano.
are Lemurians, I think, because you do have lemur arms. Peaches has fur. Like, you guys are Lemurians, aren't you? And you're both from Northern California, where Mount Shasta is.
This is pretty hairy.
I think you guys are.
Thanks.
Are
Like Chewbacca.
are you or are you not Lemurians, you and Peaches?
I have to go.
And as always, may the force be with you.
I'm kind of retarded.
to all of our Star Wars fans in China.
Hello. Not Jack Show, after Jack Show party. I had to play my new intro I made for Cecil. What'd you think? Since you
I
missed
like it.
Yeah?
Yes. It's the act show.
Yeah, it's the act show. Or the AC show.
You ain't got no AC in that shed.
I know. But it's, it's 1 in the morning, so I mean, I don't really need AC. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but I guess we're just going to do a stream.
We'll just talk about what you normally talk about off air.
Oh, okay.
The Israel-Palestine.
Somebody sent me a super chat the other day, and I forgot to read it, and I ended the stream, and Jesse was like, Anna, you forgot to read your super chats, and I was like, shit. I was like, I was running out of energy, and I was like, I gotta fucking eat. And then I went and I read the super chats, and I was like, fuck, I have the perfect answer for this super chat. And she's like, what? And I was like, I have a strict no politics on my channel, but I would rather talk about the Israeli and Palestine conflict than this.
Hey, who do you think's writing that?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Like, this is how much I didn't know. I tried to Google where. No, people are gonna think I'm stupid, but no, it was in a movie one time where it was like the Lebanese versus the Palestinians. Was it like was it an Adam Sandler movie? But I just remember because one of my friends is she's from Lebanon.
Little Nicky.
No, it's not Little Nicky.
Little Jewy.
No, but anyways, so she told me that like what Arabic when it's spoken by Palestinians is different than Lebanese, and I was like, I haven't been around enough people
My
for
best
it
friend
to.
in high school was Lebanese.
Yeah, is it the Zohan one? Because it's like he's obviously Jewish, and then I don't know. I was like, I remember there's being something about that, and that was how I learned that there was some kind of conflict between their two people.
Well, I was friends
Or
with
grown-ups. I don't know. It's in one of them damn movies with Adam Sandler. That's how I learned about it, and that was a long time ago.
You might be Lebanese because my friend.
I'm not Lebanese.
You might be.
Why might I be? Cecil,
Because I was,
nobody
like,
can fucking
I
hear
was
you.
14 years old. I did not have I don't even think I had hair on my body.
Cecil, I'm Portuguese.
But my friend Pat was 14 and he looked like he was 28. He had like a full beard.
Cecil, no one can hear you with that stupid thing on. Fillmore, thank you for the super chat. Is this a Cecil blackout conversation again? You know what? Yeah, but we're having it live on air. So ask Cecil anything you guys want because he's really fucking drunk. Let's see. It's 6:22 p.m. Australia time. Yeah, you know who I've been meaning to invite on to the Jack Show? Is Robot
My
Head.
friend Pat from high school, who's Lebanese.
No, I don't know your friend Pat.
Well, the thing is, I looked like I was 9 when I was 14. And my friend Pat looked like he was 29. He had like
You know how tall I was when I was 14? I was 4'3", Cecil.
All right, so that was your high school freshman year.
No, that was my sophomore year.
Well, I don't know if I ever showed a picture, but I look like a little. Maybe I might have shown you guys in Jack Show, but I look like I was 9 years old when I was in freshman year. But by senior year, I had like a beard.
Yeah, you're a boy. That happens. I had a beard when I was born. I beat you to that.
You're a monkey.
I know.
I need to have a drink.
Another one.
I meant to send you this.
I thought you were like, no, don't send me that. That's weird. Stop.
And you could look at that.
Mm.
Right? That's the best part. of a guy. That's the Grundle.
That's no. Cecil, nobody wants to see that shit. Cecil, get that. Stop. I'm removing you. This is my channel. You got to remember that.
Well,
you have to have
after
some
Grundle.
God damn it. You have to have some decency on my channel.
Since when?
Oh my god, I just realized I still have Crying Flash on here. Let's have a conversation as Flash and Skeletor.
Let's have a conversation as adults about the Middle East and what's going on in Israel.
I know absolutely nothing. I know more about like Mesopotamia and that history than I do about what is currently going on in the Middle East.
Well, what's happening over there right now is a great big Mesopotamia.
Okay.
Who do you blame? Palestinians or the Jews?
I blame Shane Davis.
Well, I mean, off air, I know who you blame. It's Jews, but I'm just saying for on air, do you?
No, that's who Shane Davis blames.
Oh.
I don't know enough, so I'm undecided on who I blame.
Well, I remember when you got pulled over by the police, you said that.
I've never been pulled over by the police. That's a lie. I got pulled over 2.5 years ago because I think he just wanted to pull someone over, and then he saw I had a dog in the car with me, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, this girl has not been out partying because she has a tiny little dog that's about to attack me." She was pissed off at that policeman. And then it turned out I like went to elementary school with the policeman, and he's like, "Oh, Anna, I haven't seen you forever," and I was like, "Hi, whoever the fuck you are." Stephen Kraft, thank you for the super chat. Hi, Anna. Jeff Hicks gave me a copy of Celine Solo with the lovely cover art you made. Cecil never looked better, by the way. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I look great. What are you talking about?
No, they're talking about the painting I did of you as Jabba that. Yeah, I found out like a lot of people didn't like that painting either. I'm like, every single thing I do, people are pissed off about. It's like there's no pleasing anyone. I feel like this eye project is the happiest I've had people with me.
Yeah, I don't try to please anybody anymore. Find out everybody's happy that way.
Yeah.
Unless I bring this guy with me, then I'm pleasing. Then it's the season for pleasing.
Cecil, that thing, if you're bringing that thing out with you, that's why you're not getting any dates.
No, if I bring this guy with me, the season for pleasing is right now.
Get that off my damn screen. Cecil, stop it. I'm going to kick you. Pastor Flash, thank you for the super chat. Did Dale respond to your email? And Cecil Skeletor voice, you thought we'd feel bad for you. Say that. You thought we'd feel bad for you. Now your turn.
You thought we'd feel bad for you, you pussy.
Thank you for the super chat, Pastor Flash. I don't have Dale's email. I just he messaged me on Facebook, and so I sent him the link and I said, "Hey, John's really hammered and he really wants you on the Jack Show." And Dale responded with laughing emojis. And so I was like, I don't think he's coming on, but I sent him the link to watch. You kind of have to let people know ahead of time. Runs with Scissors, thank you for the super chat. The scene where Ripley is yelling at Lieutenant Gorman to do something in Alien 2 is us yelling. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I don't want to get into politics. Thank you for the super chat. Dude, the last time my dad was over, him and Peach, I was shocked. I never thought this day would come. Him and Peaches gave me the remote and they said, "Anna, you pick the movie." And I was like, what?
What'd you pick?
Aliens. And it's so Peaches, he is kind of the opposite of me, and he actually will watch new movies. Like he's just like, "Oh, this looks like a good movie," and he'll turn on. Me, I'm like, no, if it's a new movie, it's gonna be absolute shit. So I rewatch movies that I know are good. And so when I picked Aliens, my dad was like, "What?" He's like, "Anna, this movie's super." He's like, "This is an old movie," and I was like, "Yeah, but it's fucking good." And I mean, I hadn't watched that with my dad since I was a little kid. And so, like, my dad actually stayed awake. It's very rare when my dad stays awake. And then we rented Demolition Man, and I was sorely disappointed. That was not as good as Aliens.
It's so funny.
Aliens is a much better movie.
When I was with Peaches, he said, you picked the movie, and it was the movie we just made on my phone.
You didn't make a movie on your phone. You didn't do any of that with Peaches. Stop trying to lie.
Well, we didn't add sound effects.
Cecil, you are cruising for a bruising. I know where you live.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
I don't even know where I live.
That's
This is all
really
green
good.
screen right here. I live in a park.
That doesn't surprise me with your internet connection. Yeah, guys, I know Demolition Man is a classic, but okay, hear me out. Go watch Aliens, and then at the end of a long day, you sit down with your family, you watch Aliens, you're hyped out of your freaking mind because that's such a good movie, and then you sit down to watch Demolition Man.
Well,
The
that's 'cause you're
caliber is
following
not
up.
really
No,
to
you can't
par.
You got to follow up Aliens with T2.
Yeah, that's the kind of it's like you got Aliens, Predator, heck, even throw in Predator too. But it's I don't know, it just wasn't the best follow-up to that. Like if you watch Demolition Man first and then watch Aliens, it's like your night's just getting better and better. Ricotta Fart, thank you for the super chat. Not Cruel Enough, turn it up. Thank you for the super chat. That was a strange super chat.
I don't think so. I think that was normal.
Demolition Man is happening right now. You know what? That is what a lot of people told me, is that, oh, it's getting censored to the point. And I'm like, yeah, but here's the thing. The only people that would, because when he like tries to kiss her and she's like disgusted, because the part where she was like, let's have sex, and he's like, oh, all right. I was like, fuck, there's sex in this movie. My dad's sitting right there. I was like, god damn it. And then she puts on the hat thingy and they just sit there, and I was like, okay, this is good, because now I don't have to sit here where there's a sex scene with my dad sitting right there and my boyfriend sitting in the chair next to me. I'm like, I don't need this kind of awkwardness in my life. But that was a good diffuser of the situation. So, but I feel like the only people now in current time that would do that are those crazy people that we see on Twitter, you know?
Can you guys have a September 14th Newsom recall watch party?
Oh my God.
Are you aware of the...
No politics, please and thank you.
It's weird. On air, you're like, no politics, but off air, you're like, all of the wars in the planet are started by one group of people, and then you just go on and on and on and on, and on about them. You're like Mel Gibson, you know, without the charm.
What? Is Mel Gibson like that?
I mean,
I've tried my very best to not like look into actors that I really like into their personal lives.
Have you seen What Women Want?
Yes. Yeah, I like that movie.
And do you know what women want?
I'm a woman. I don't even know what the fuck I want half the time. I know. I want peaches. That's what I want.
Well, that's also what some men want.
Stay the fuck away from him. Oh my God, my channel is gonna get a strike for this fucking stream. I hope you guys enjoy this. This is private the second it's over. I will re-upload it onto my secondary channel, but just be aware. Don't scream at me because it's gone.
I just think it says volumes that you're worried that I could steal him.
Cecil, you're a full-grown man. I can't fight you off. All you'd have to do is sit on me and I would die.
Yeah, but he's a full-grown man. He could fight me off.
A full-grown man can't fight off hardcore drugs, Cecil. If you roofie him, he can't fight back. I'm terrified.
But what if he
of
fought me off like this? Like, no, stop. But he would like you know, just more of like a slap.
Just leave my boyfriend alone.
No, don't bring me into this van.
Listen,
I won't drink this.
I kind of like this boy and I kind of want to keep him like forever. So stay the fuck away from him.
I won't keep him forever.
Anna, I can't believe you didn't know felons couldn't vote. I'm still kind of mind blown. So it's like, what? I feel like I just see, this is how much I don't fucking know about the real world. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, if it doesn't like, okay, I'm never going to commit a felony. So them not being able to vote does not affect
You're
me.
never going to commit a felony. What are you talking about?
In my day-to-day, well, if I did, nobody would find out because I'm
You're
smarter
a
than
felony
that.
waiting to happen at every moment.
Oh my god. But anyways, it's like it's not gonna, if it hasn't entered my daily life, like why do I need to waste what little time I have worrying about this problem that's not like, it has nothing to do with my day-to-day life. It's like buying new canvases. That's a priority that I need to focus on. Paying bills, feeding myself, my dog, my 2 cats, and my boyfriend. When I'm going to sleep, what I'm going to drink, how soon I'm going to need to get, I don't know, a new phone or something like that. I know this is very first world problems, but yeah. So
wait a minute. 7 of 9 has a
if
question.
you kill someone, you can't vote, right? What if we like just?
Wait, do you see 7 of 9 in chat's question?
Well, no. What counts as a felony? What are examples
Oh,
of
7
felony?
of 9.
Include murder, rape, burglary, kidnapping, or arson. Well, you know, I'm fine with those types of people not voting. If you, okay, but here's the thing. If somebody rapes your kid and you murder them, you know, I'm not against them being able to vote again. I think that's kind of justified. If somebody rapes you and you murder them, I think that's kind of a justifiable murder. If somebody kidnaps you and you murder them, or somebody kidnaps your kid and you murder them, like that one chick that was living in like a basement. Well, we were talking about this. It was like some dude in Germany that had like a wife and kids in the upstairs, and he like renovated his garage and he had a chick and like a baby in there. If she murdered that guy, I don't think she should lose her right to vote.
Why not?
But,
why? Because the guy took the time to make a fixer-upper for her and her kid?
Oh my god. Drug charges can be a felony. I don't know. I thought you meant murder the kid. No. If you murder kids, yeah, you should be in jail. Well, you should probably die if you murdered a child.
I'm usually for felony charges for rape, unless, you know, what was she wearing?
Oh my god, you asshole.
Jesus Christ.
I don't, but so yeah, that is something new that I learned today. I never knew that.
What didn't you know?
Well, why would I? They don't exactly teach you that in school. I never learned that in school. I never learned that in college. Heck, I didn't learn how to pay a bill, how to mail a letter. I never learned any of that shit in school.
The multiplication tables? What are you talking about?
I don't fucking know.
What is a 7 times 9 right now? Quickly. You didn't learn that. You don't know. It's 63. Come on. You got to know that right off the bat.
I feel like that's wrong. No, there was a trick to the number 9 thing. I remember I knew this one time ago.
Give me any of them. Give me any combo.
Well, no, because 9 times 9 is 81. The 9 times 8 is what, 82? No, 72. And then it's, yeah, you're right. It's 63.
Oh, good. I was right. I didn't,
because it's like backwards or something.
Know. It wasn't driven into my brain.
Something. I don't know. It was, Cecil, I have not had to use math I haven't had to use math until since I had to use it in school.
So it's
like there's this magical thing in my life called a calculator, and if I really need math done, Peaches, I'll just ask him to do it for me.
What's 8 times 9?
Oh, that's 72.
Atta girl.
I told you there's a trick with the nines that you actually don't have to like multiply them. It's like it's what's the terminology for it? So the main, like if it's in the 80s, 70s, that one goes down and then the other number behind it goes up, counting backwards from 1, and the other one is counting down from 8. Yeah, there's a trick to it.
Or you could just memorize it.
I could, but I had it memorized at one point. Did you actually, you know what? When I couldn't read, I was actually a lot better at math. But then the motherfuckers decided, hey, let's start adding fucking letters to math. And it's like, bitch, you find your fucking X. I don't fucking care where X is. I don't care what X is. I'm never going to fucking use this in my entire life. And you know what? I was fucking right. I was fucking right.
Is that why you're
never
charging
had to
$80
find
a
X.
painting?
Huh?
Is that why you're charging $80 a painting? Because you just
No, I'm charging $80 a painting because I feel bad because I don't want people that are very loyal subscribers that take time out of their day to show up every single time for a live stream. I want to do something nice for them. So no, I'm not going to charge them my regular rates for paintings.
So if you did 100 paintings at $80 each, how much would you make?
$800.
Wrong. It's $8,000.
Oh, I missed a zero. You know what's funny is I actually knew that earlier, and I was like, "Fuck, that's." But there's some people that it's like I'm not going to charge like my family members that sent me their eye. They get freebies. Gek 812, thank you for that. Demolition Man is awesome. Different way to Alien. I like both. Alien, awesome sci-fi action flick. Demolition Man is thought-provoking, fun, exploring Huxley's ideas. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I thought there was good ideas, but I thought it could have been executed better. Like I think it was just right on the. It was too like predictable, I think is the right terminology. And she's sober. Am I?
But Anna, what if you charge $100?
Cecil, I will.
But what if you charge $100? How much?
Cecil, why are you so worried on how much I'm charging paintings? I usually don't discuss prices live on air.
I was reading the chat.
Who'd made you laugh?
Nobody.
You motherfucker. Who's making you laugh?
Mickey Rourke.
Mm.
No one is making me laugh. I make myself laugh. I'm the funniest person.
You're
I
not
know.
that funny, Cecil.
Knock, knock. Watch this.
No.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Cecil. Oh my God, that guy's so funny.
No one has ever accused you of being funny, Cecil.
Cheers.
You're welcome.
How
Did you-
do you 69 if you can't figure out math?
I can figure out math, and that's not math. That's more how do you bend certain ways. Has more to do with anatomy. Listen, guys, I don't focus on things that I don't like. And if I have other things that I need to learn that I would actually like to learn, I will do that. And you know what? I'm actually completely fine with not being good at math. I'm completely fine with that. It doesn't affect my life in any way, shape, or form.
All right, quick question.
What?
What's 7 times 7?
49.
That's good. All right, she's good. Everybody can stop now with a stupid. It's enough. She got it.
What's 0 times 0?
Me?
Yeah.
0.
Okay, good. At least you knew some. No, but I mean, it's I don't know. I feel like there's other things that I like to focus on and that just take up also it's if you don't use something, it's like a distant memory, but I have to kind of dig it up to.
Are you talking about my penis?
No, ew.
Whoa. If I don't use something, it's a distant memory.
I'm talking about my memories. Like, I don't use math on a daily basis,
Oh.
so I have to think about it for it to come back to mind. Whereas it's
I
like,
would say I use my penis more than you use math.
well, I mean, you have to pee every single day, so that's not really saying much.
No.
What about taxes? That's what an accountant is for.
I feel like people are making fun of your math skills, and I feel like
They are, but it's like, okay, how about you guys sit here and sketch out and then paint out an eyeball for an oil painting, and we'll
I
see
couldn't
who's
do it.
laughing.
No, listen, I'm a big fan of yours, Anna. I'm on your corner. I always see you painting.
Well, no, so it's whatever
I don't care if
skills
you
work-
can't read or you can't.
I can read just fine.
Well, but I don't care if you can read just fine or not, and I don't care if you know math or whatever. But you can paint good. That's something.
Mm.
It's like a retard that could play the banjo really good. I'm still impressed. Why are you
Yeah.
taking this the wrong way?
I'm not musically inclined, unfortunately.
That's not your fault.
Let's see. I do things that I enjoy. Unfortunately, it's turning out that one of the things I enjoy is hanging out with you and all these fuckers that just like to bust my balls all day. Mm.
Nah, you're doing good. Everybody's happy that you're here.
No, if I really wanted to. So whatchamacallit, Peaches likes to watch this what is it? Fuck. What
He
is
likes
his
to
name?
watch.
Fuck you. No, it's this guy that he's like, oh, the human calculator. He likes to watch those videos. And it's like actually mind-blowing. And then the way that the guy's like, he says that they teach you math wrong in school. And so that's why like so many kids are bad at it. And that's why America is like, not high on the list for, people that excel in math. And so he explains like the way that he does things. And like, that actually makes way more fucking sense. And I was like, if this guy was my teacher, I don't know. But still, at the end of the day, I would have picked the career that I picked because, I mean, that's what brings me the most joy.
That's so funny because he did mention something about that when we were together, when you went off to the park and left us alone.
I'm going to murder you. Cruel Satisfaction. Thank you. Here to bust something other than balls. Aw, thank you, Cruel Satisfaction.
You want to know what he said? Can you let me finish this punch?
Thank you for the super chat. What is it?
He said, Anna's always trying to blow my mind, but what I like about you, Cecil, is you're always trying to blow my cock.
Yeah, that's not how that works, Cecil.
What's the next super chat?
There is not another super chat. That's it. I've kept up with all of them so far.
Probably would have been good to keep one in the background just for now.
Oh, I guess I could have read that one. I'll read that one again. Cruel Satisfaction thing. Here to bust something other than balls. Well, thank you.
7 of 9. Wait, what are we talking about?
I don't fucking know. You guys are giving me shit about stuff. I don't know. I can start giving you shit about stuff.
Me?
Yeah, yo homo, when are you going to lose weight?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to fucking get shit together.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen when you lose weight? Your neck and your face is going to start sagging. So is your belly. You're going to have all this extra skin. You're going to have surgery to get it removed, or it's just going to be gross. And if you do ever convince a woman to come home with you and you start taking off your clothes, she's going to see that and get disgusted and make an excuse to leave. Or you'll just have to have sex with your clothes on and cry.
I'm okay with that. That last part is fine.
uh,
The clothes on and crying.
I
didn't
like
know-
how people are like that's me.
I didn't even know that was an option. That's fine.
Doomed, I think it's that. What's your favorite GI Joe? I know absolutely nothing about GI Joe except that they were too short to be boyfriends to my Barbies.
I like the explosion expert.
Oh, you know what? That Channing Tatum movie, the chick in that movie, her name was Anna. So we went and saw that movie just because it was Channing Tatum. Me and my friends had no interest in GI Joe, and the whole movie he's just like, Anna, I love you. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Hello. That's
I
nice.
don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm talking about the GI Joe movie that they made back in like I don't know,
the G.I. Joe.
2009 or something.
Well, me and my friend, as a kids, we made like with our video camera, we made a GI Joe movie, and my friend was a explosive expert called Blowjob.
Mm. That wasn't funny.
Wasn't a joke.
Mm. The Baroness was named Anna. Yeah, well, he was like in love with her, and he just kept saying, "Anna, I love you," and I was like, "Ah,
Oh, Baroness was named Anna.
yeah."
I never watched that movie.
Oh well, he tells me that he loves me over and over again in that movie, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
Who is Channing Tatum? Was he Duke?
Yes. Everyone's like, "What the fuck is going on?" I don't even know. We just turned on the stream.
I never saw it, but I read all of the GI Joe comics. Did you ever read any of the comics?
Cecil, I know absolutely nothing about GI Joe. I know more about math than I know about GI Joe.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. Let me just throw some math at you. What's 8 times 9?
73.
Are you sure about that?
72. Gek, 812. Things Anna, that was really mean. Step too far. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, why attack me?
You were giving me shit for like half an hour.
I'm a real American hero.
Thank you for the super chat though, Gek. The harder you go, the funnier it is sometimes. But I guess I went a little too far. I'll reel it back for Cecil's feelings.
Sometimes
Lord,
you forget because
thank you for the super chat. I am being serious when I say, why don't you guys and other anti-woke pop culture YouTubers put some of your money you made together, start a studio, and hire writers? So I will be completely honest with you. I am a nightmare to work with. I have unrealistic standards. I do not sugarcoat things well at all, and I am such a perfectionist that I will not let anyone else work on a project with me. I have to work on everything myself, and even when I try to delegate things, it drives me crazy, and I'll just end up redoing everything until I do it myself. And I really don't have any interest in working with other people, especially not getting financially involved with other people unless I am 100% in charge. Even then, that's still a nightmare. But when you get into business together, that gets into really muddy grounds. And you can ruin friendships and relationships by going into business with someone. And there's a lot of people that, it doesn't turn out very well. And I have my own bills to pay. I have student loans to pay off. I have my own thing going, and I don't know anyone else that's like on board to do the things that I want to do. And so that's why I think it just works better when I do my own thing. Ethan works better when he's got his business going. Cecil is doing his thing and it's working. He's the grifter of all time. But there's other people out there that, that might be their dream. My dream is not to own a studio and hire other people. I want to tell my own stories and do my own thing and tell them the way that I want to tell them. And so that's kind of why I haven't done anything like that. And but people are doing that. Ethan is doing that. Ethan he got his old friends together that he started off with, and he's making their books like Snowman and Creed. He's got his company, All Caps Comics. I have my own company. It's Anna TSWG Studios Incorporated. If you guys didn't know that, fun fact. But so that is just for me to do my own thing when I do eventually do my own comic. But I have no desire to have an operation like Ethan. It takes an immense amount of energy and effort and a lot of fucking work to own and operate a studio. I watched both of my parents, well, I didn't watch my dad create his business because I wasn't alive yet, but my parents both run and operate their own businesses. It's a lot of fucking work, and I've seen people get stabbed in the back by people that they worked with. And I have no interest in doing that, so I will remain solo throughout that. I think the best thing that we all got going is we have the Jack Show. And we all just, we're all friends. We do our own thing on each other's channels, and we all are friends that come together and do this thing. But I hope that answered your question. It was a very long-winded answer. But there you go. Cecil, you want to add anything to that?
I couldn't hear most of it. You were roboting.
Really?
Yeah. Were you saying something?
Sorry. Thank you for the super chat.
Are you there?
Yes, motherfucker.
Okay. All right, good. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, you were saying be yourself and stay true to your dreams.
I like how skinny Cecil is. Anna is a nightmare confirmed. Yeah, I've been told I told people that they need to have thicker skin, but I guess that's just too difficult. Suck it. Thank you for that. Anna, can we do a live auction for a sketch of Cecil again? I missed out on Cecil's birthday stream because fuck that guy. JK, Cecil is live. Thank you for the
Yeah,
super chat.
you could draw me. Do you need me to pose?
No, I know what you look like,
Draw
unfortunately.
me like one of your French whores.
Oh, gross. Cecil, put your leg down. Gosh, are you just absolutely destroyed that OnlyFans is getting rid of their pornography? I mean, you're not going to be able to pay your bills anymore.
I don't need to take that type of shit.
Mm.
Everybody's making fun of these sneakers. Everybody. What's wrong? They're just regular Nike sneakers.
I don't know why you're wearing shoes inside. I'm not wearing shoes.
Fine.
OnlyFans turn tail Anna. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm worried about Cecil. He's not going to be able to make any money.
I don't need money. I don't pay for anything.
Keaton Smith, thank you for the super chat. Just bagged Godlike, She Omnibus, and U.S. Assassin spent around $360, including international delivery. Hail CG wins Cash Grab 2 and Anna's comic. Cecil?
Oh, Cash Grab 2 coming at you in she's October. Cecil
Oh, my birth month? That's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a trick or treat.
Pastor Flash, thank you for that. Shadiversity, who's an indie novelist, is in Canada making a short movie based on his book. Something to look forward to. Yeah, I heard about that. He was saying something about how it was like a pain in the ass to get over there. And then I know like Mr. H, he made a movie and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I want to draw it. I really like animation. And so if I did anything, it would be an animated type of thing, I think. Me and Jesse talked about it, because we were doing like, I don't know, an improv type of like scripting on one of our matriarchy shows. And we both really liked the idea. But if you've ever, I've been on a set before. I never want to go back. Sets are just, it's a pain in the ass to make a movie. Let's just say that. Summary.
Porno set?
No, it was for the one of my roommates in college was an actress, and so she always wanted me to pick her up, or she'd be like, "Oh, come with us," because she wanted me to drive her out there. Was basically it. She just wanted to ride, and so I would end up just waiting around the entire time And after a while, I realized, like, I'm just bringing my fucking sketchbook because I'm going to be here all fucking day. Reddit Silver member, thank you for that. Anna, did you see Mountain Dew is making a flaming hot Cheetos flavored drink? Yes, that's something I don't want to drink, but eating is good. I went to Target today and they did not have my my Code Red Mountain Dew.
What do you think about Joe Biden's withdrawal from Afghanistan?
I don't want to talk about that.
You're always gonna blame the Jews, no matter what happens.
No, I'm gonna blame you. I'm gonna blame you, and I'm gonna blame Shane Davis. The Jews did nothing wrong in this situation, as far as I'm aware.
What is your thought on the vaccinations?
I have no opinion.
Have you been vaccinated?
I'm not going to discuss my medical history with people.
When was the last time you were at the dentist?
Oh, actually, recently. But again, that's nobody's business.
I feel like I have. When was the hold on. Do Afghanistan people. That's a great question. Skinny Cecil wants to know. Do Afghanistan people Netflix and chill? Anna, true or false?
I don't know. Do they have Netflix in Afghanistan? Keaton Smith, thank you for the super chat. Thoughts on Spider-Man trailer? It's the only MCU thing that I'm excited for at the moment. I saw the leaked one. I haven't seen like the high definition one because they leaked the trailer and then they're just like, fuck it. So they just released the actual trailer. I saw Doctor Strange was in it and then Doc Ock. I don't really know. I didn't watch the last Superman movie. Surprisingly, I know people are going to hate me for this. I didn't like Homecoming. I thought it was like 2 hours too long. So yeah, I don't really care. I don't know. I'm just not a Spider-Man person. I feel like it's gonna come on
because none of the MCU has been the Spider-Man. There's nothing Spider-Man about the MCU.
Yeah.
He's not Spider-Man. I don't have anything against Tom Holland.
You want to actually hear this?
But he's not Spider-Man. That's not Spider-Man.
So the Munchkin, we showed her the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and her mind was fucking blown. She loved that movie because she's like she loves Spider-Man. Like she loves wearing costumes, and so she had like the Spider-Man costume. Like we let her pick out a costume. She wants the Spider-Man costume, and she will just wear that. She'll have like the mask on, and she'll just run around like she's Spider-Man.
Yeah, James Garfield was not Spider-Man, and I like I said, I don't hate Tom Holland, but that's not Spider-Man. Spider-Man was not fucking Tony Stark's assistant. Like it's not the character. It doesn't. It's fucking a completely different character. He didn't have to have spider powers. They didn't even need to use Spider-Man for him. It fucking doesn't make sense.
Well, we showed her the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and her mind was fucking blown. She's like, she loved it. She absolutely loved it. And so we've had, I picked up the DVD of Spider-Man 2 for my mom's house, and she hasn't watched it yet. So me and Peaches were telling her, like, it's even better.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is the best one.
I don't really remember it.
You want to know how bad
I just remember I liked it better when I was a kid. Like, I liked the second one better.
Wait, Spider-Man 2 came out in what year?
I don't know. I was a kid. I was a little kid when those movies
came out.
You
were like really a little kid.
I was a really little kid.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
You were like the fucking Munchkins.
I remember I was a little kid. I couldn't even see over the counter when my parents took us to the movies because my parents would never get us like ices or popcorn. And I remember for Spider-Man, my parents actually got us popcorn, and I couldn't see over the counter. And my dad let me hold the popcorn because they took us to the movies to see that.
Yeah, I remember letting my granddaughter hold the popcorn.
Yeah, she's like, you don't have any spawn, thank goodness for the world. Cocksmall, Cometh, thank you for the super chat. I saw a fat and hairy Atlantean baby in a red ski mask at the pool the other day with a nun. Cecil, have you put any babies up for adoption lately?
Maybe.
Cecil's not Atlantean.
I don't leave last names. I come and go.
Runs with Scissors, thank you for the super chat. Would you rather let Peaches bang Cecil, study math, or talk about Afghanistan? I'd rather study math out of those 3 options. And then talk about Afghanistan would be second.
Hold on, wait.
I would never let.
But that's a totally bring that question back up.
No.
Well, would you rather, because it was Peaches banging me, and that would be him cheating on you. But what about me banging Peaches?
Cecil, there would be no way you'd be the top in that situation.
But what about if we were making?
You had to think about that.
I mean, it would be some wrestling going on. No, I'm just saying, what if it was peach preserves?
No. Reading somebody say something about Spider-Man. I don't know. I feel like some of these movies, I'm like, when you have to watch kid movie, like, so the Munchkin, she fucking loves Lego. Like, she's obsessed with Legos. So she watches Lego shows. I've seen the Lego Ninjago show. I've seen the Lego Barbie show. I've seen every fucking Lego show, and I hate them all. One, it was like there was a cat in a tree, and then there was a horse that like broke its leg, and it's like, girl, I was like, oh my god, this is hell. And then they wanted to watch this one weird thing and this other weird thing. And it's like the second that they're like, oh, let's sit down and watch a Marvel movie. It's like, oh, thank fucking God. You know, because it's not the stupid Lego show, or it's not one of these stupid kid shows. And so then it's like, oh my gosh, she wants to watch the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. Thank sweet baby Jesus. It's something I can stomach now. And so it's like when you watch all the shit kid shows that come out, and then you finally get to watch something mildly decent, and you get the feels because you watched it as a kid. There's a big difference. Sit down. I'm telling you, sit down and watch any of these fucking kid shows. You'll see what I mean.
What's better holiday, Halloween or Christmas?
Halloween.
But you stole baby Jesus's when
I stole them from my Barbies.
But because you knew it was special. It was Jesus.
Well, yeah, everyone makes a big deal about baby Jesus on Christmas. So I figured if I'm going to have a Barbie, my Barbie's going to have a baby, it's going to be baby fucking Jesus, you know?
Especially if that's a Barbie would have a virgin birth because Ken has no cock.
And she has no vajayjay.
You don't like Christmas at all?
Oh, look at this is the meanest thing. Oh no, that's not it. That's not it. Where is it? Peaches is Anna's imaginary friend. Aww. That would be so. What if I'm actually just a psycho person in a loony bid, and I'm like in one of those padded rooms with a straitjacket, and I'm imagining this entire situation?
And I met you in Florida, and you said this is Peaches, and I just played along just because it was.
No, like you're not real. This entire thing is not real.
I'm not real either.
No, like nothing is real. And I'm just like in a room, and this is all in my head. Do you ever think about that?
Do I ever think that if I'm not real, I might be part of something that's in your head?
Never mind.
I don't think about that much.
No.
No, I'm not that fucking into your world, Anna. Sorry if I'm not as self-absorbed as you. I've never thought maybe you're not real. I imagined you. Here's why I know I'm real. Because what I feel for Peaches is real.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't need to.
That's disgusting. So did the Jack show get taken out? I don't know what's going on, guys. It wasn't on my channel. I have no say in what happened. You know, it might have because Ethan was playing those those music videos without music.
Yes, that was gonna get into trouble. He doesn't care. He
Yeah,
fucking-
you're not allowed to let Ethan share his screen when you're streaming because he will get your channel struck. Samurai Knight, thank you for the super chat. Anna, this is your doctor. Wake up, this isn't real. Oh. Could you imagine? Could you imagine though that happening? Like you wake up and your entire reality, like it's just
honestly, if I will for one moment pretend.
wait. Hey, we were talking about you finally saw, so you know Julian is like Khan.
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
I just got up to the probabilities episode where he's telling them not to fight back. You're gonna lose. I like that episode a lot. Really,
Yeah, it was good. They come back. People liked that episode, so they come back. Drunky McAsshole, thank you for the super chat. Thanks to Cecil for yet again carrying the drunk torch while the rest of Comicsgate slumbers. Thanks, Anna, for keeping him on his toes. Oh, well, you're welcome. See, at least some people appreciate me.
They do?
Yeah, that was a super chat that just was praising me for keeping you awake and talking.
I'll take your word for it.
Have you already gone? I don't want to spoil it, but the Dominion War is going on, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so have you ever,
the last episode I watched was on the plane tonight.
how involved were the Klingons in this?
No, the last episode I watched was
I'm asking a genuine question. How involved are the Klingons in this war?
so far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what the last episode I watched because I watched it tonight. It was where all the Ferengi fucking rescue Moogie.
I'm trying to remember what happened to Moogie.
Moogie got kidnapped by the Jem'Hadar, and then they fucking accidentally kill the guy, and then they hook him up with like. Oh, it's good. It was a good plane episode, but no, I mean, what are you trying to find out? I
want to know how involved the Klingons are in the war.
Why are you saying that they shouldn't be counted on? You don't like Klingons?
No. I'm at so Worf is in the show now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't find him lazy if that's what you're trying.
Have you seen the episode like with the prison?
Yeah, where he was murdering all the fucking Jem'Hadar. Like
Okay. So you did see that episode.
Yeah.
What'd you think of like the thing with Garrick?
I like Garrick.
Well, what about Garrick in the prison?
That was, by the way, Iggy Pop plays the Dominion. That was the last episode.
He does. Yeah, Iggy Pop.
That was like literally. I watched that on the plane tonight, and I kept staring at him, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is that? I know who that is." And then finally, like fucking at the last few minutes of that episode, I'm like, "That's fucking Iggy Pop."
Yeah. Iggy was a Star Trek fan. David Bowie's wife was in Star Trek too. All the connections. If only he would have been in it.
She was a shapeshifter.
She was. She got to make out with Captain Kirk. Sphinxer and Ring Shippers, in an effort to undo my compliment to Anna in my previous super. God damn it. Cecil, is Anna the Trudy Chase of the Jack Show, and are you all her troops?
Who's Trudy Chase? I don't know. I feel like
I don't know who that is. Thank you for the super chat.
It's
an insult. That's all I know. So
I will always make fun of Anna, but I will always and I'll go back because people will be like, "Oh, Anna wrecks the Jack Show." There is no Jack Show with Anna. Last week,
fall apart when I'm not there.
Last week I wasn't there, and guess what? Fucking great Jack Show. Anna is the Jack Show. And people don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize that, but I do realize that. So I'll give you a fucking heads up. I'll give you a compliment. You're a dummy who doesn't know math. And
you don't know how to draw, Cecil.
What are you talking
Even though you're
the fuck are you talking about?
You're the best-selling artist in Comicsgate.
What are you talking about? Hi. I don't know how to draw.
Okay, you don't know how to paint. I'll rephrase my statement. Callum Lyle, thank you for that. And I've sent some gifts to your Instagram page, also to Geeky Sparkles, but she doesn't know I love Twitter. I hope you'll like them. Don't worry, they're nice. I don't know who Anne is, but I am Anna. Thank you. I don't know how you can send gifts on Instagram, but thank you for the super chat. And sorry, I'm just busting your balls. Let me. Oh, I can't really look at like. Can you go and like? Well, you kind of have to tell me who you are on Instagram.
7 of 9 says Anna is the heart of the Jack Show, and I don't like to compliment Anna, but it's true. When she's missing, it's not the Jack Show. When even I'm missing, it's still the Jack Show. But when Anna's not here, it's not the Jack Show. That was as mushy as I'm gonna get with you.
Well, thanks. Oh, here we go. Brett Cohen, thank you, Mr. Brett. If Cecil isn't real, I'm not real. So Peaches isn't real, as Cecil is in Peaches, maybe in Anna at the same time. It's confusing in Cecil's time paradox. Oh my God, that was confusing
I don't
just to
understand
read.
what happened.
I don't know what happened either. That was confusing.
Am I good?
Thank you. This is why you don't mess with time. Pastor Flash, thank you, Super Chat. Trudy Chase, a woman living with 92 distinct personalities. Oh God. Thank you for the super chat. That sounds like hell. That sounds like 7 of 9 having when her cortical node like trips out. You know what I'm talking about? And she gets all like different personalities, and she's like, I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Thank you for the super chat. Picard doesn't listen to Q. Nobody listens to Q. But hey, I have a. Cecil, did you fall asleep?
I'm right here, man. I'm drawing pictures.
Oh.
Au contraire, mon capitaine! He's back!
There you go. Callum Wilder. Drow Ellie, that's my Instagram name. I've sent to that Star Wars girl. Oh well, thank you. Let's see. Keaton Smith, thank you for that. Cecil's art is always a timeless masterpiece. Smiley face. You guys, you need to stop stroking his ego. He's gonna get a big head and like take off again and try to take over an island. 7 of 9.
Stop stroking my ego and start stroking my cock.
7 of 9. Thank you for the super chat. Who's cuter, Peaches or his gay twin? Peaches. Oh, you know what was awkward, Cecil? So
wait a minute. Did you ever show me a picture of his gay twin?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I don't remember. I don't remember.
When it was me and you and Drunk's brother and Peaches and a few of our other friends, we're at the pool, and then me and Peaches showed you guys the picture of Peaches and his twin.
Oh yeah.
Drunk wanted to see, and he was like, "That's your brother," because they do not look anything alike. Well, so Peaches looks like his mom, and his twin looks like their dad. That's why I can describe it.
So what was the awkward part? Why are you saying what's awkward?
I didn't say anything was awkward.
You said you know what was awkward when that happened. Why was that awkward?
I never said anything was awkward.
Well, it wasn't until you just said it.
I didn't say anything was awkward. You
Well,
just said that.
No, that entire memory now is now awkward for me.
How? You're okay, whatever.
I'm not saying I won't masturbate to it, but I'm saying it's
Oh no, now I know what was awkward. Okay, so a few years ago, Peaches and we went on a trip to go visit his brother
in Austria.
In Idaho. His twin was living in Berlin, not in Austria. Berlin is in Germany. Learn geography. But no, so his oldest brother was living in Idaho, and he was married at the time. And it was because one of the first conversations that I had with his brother's wife at the time, you know, she's just like, because there's 4 boys, right? She's like, in front of her husband, Peaches' oldest brother, and Peaches, she's like, which one of the boys do you think is the cutest? And I was like, well, I was in the middle of like gonna say, you know, Peaches, obviously, like, why would I, you know, be with him if I didn't think he was the cutest? And she's like, she names off another brother, and she's like, it's him, right? and it wasn't her husband. When her husband was standing right there, I was like,
Oh, that's not right.
I was like, that's so awkward. And I was like, no. And I was like, no, I think my boyfriend is the cutest because
Wait, there's 3 brothers total?
there's 4 brothers.
Who's the cutest?
Peaches.
I know. Just testing you. So 7 of 9 wants to know about how many are gay? Just Peaches and the twin?
No, just his twin. Peaches is not gay.
Oh, as far as you know.
Hmm?
Okay, I'm just asking questions. I don't know nothing.
7 9 Peaches. I'm biased though. I think Peaches is the cutest. He's sweet and fuzzy like a peach. Sphinxer and Ring Shippers, thank you for the super chat. FYI, Trudy Chase was most famous person with dissociative identity disorder. Wrote when rabbit howls. You missed my super chat before that one. Thank you for the
Was
super
that
chat.
Sybil? I remember Sybil. She had multiple personalities.
No, they're saying Trudy Chase. I've never heard of this woman, so I apologize. I don't really look into people.
Yeah, I think Trudy Chase was married to Sting. Pretty sure that was her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see it on here. Let me go here. Oh, Sphinxer and his Ring Shipper saying this about it. And oh no, I did read that in an effort to undo your compliment. I read that one. Queers Mall 600 Libs Gorilla. Hello, Russell Hall. Thank you for the super chat. I have a Romulan Disruptor dildo with Peaches' anus name on it. Cruelty set to maximum. Thank you, Russell Hall. Brett Cohen.
Hold on, let me read that back again because I didn't get that full effect. He's saying that there's a dildo with a cruelty setting that he set to maximum.
I got it, Cecil.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Brett Cohen, thank you for that. Cecil isn't real. I'm not real. Peaches isn't real. I read that one. Jesus. Let's see. Okay. Queer Mall 600. Oh, Russell, thank you for that. You skipped my super chat, Yuffie. No, I read it. I scrolled back. I read it. I think I'm all caught up now. All caught up. I've been actually staying on top of this. I'm proud of myself.
Someone has to be proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm glad it's you.
Thanks.
It's too much work for me.
Hmm.
Nah, I'm proud of you. I like the eyeball paintings.
Thanks. Hope to do more soon.
Can you do me next? Can I skip in line?
No, people will know it's you.
How will they know?
Because I'll have to mess up my order.
But just pretend it's somebody else. Just don't say it's Cecil. Just give me a different name. Say I'm Mark.
I already have your name, or I already have you up here, and I already gave you a different name.
Well, what number am I in the order?
I'm not going to tell people. I'll tell you off air what number you are, but I'm not going to tell everyone live on air.
Am I over 20?
Yes.
I'm not going to sit around for that. I don't have to deal with this. This is a fucking outrage. It's a fucking absolute outrage.
Oh, well.
But still, you should do the other dude's other eye since we just were making fun of his blind eye. And
I can ask him if he wants me to paint his other eye, and if he says yes, I will.
Obviously he wants to. We were just ridiculing his blind eye for hours. Mostly Ethan. I was trying to fucking maintain a level, a modicum of decorum. But that's just me. I see when things go out of control, and I just try to reel things back and make it like more a peaceful setting. But Ethan, yourself, John, everyone's being assholes.
You were one of the biggest assholes. You said that it looked like a photo of a corpse, Cecil.
That doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, E Productions didn't even bring it up. You guys ridiculed Camel Moon. You did.
What you guys should do, what you should do, and you know what? If I have to get bumped back in the queue, I don't mind. But let's do a different painting away from his fucked up eye, which is blind, and do his regular eye, which is milky, but still normal. Do that one.
Maybe.
Just a thought.
I'll ask him and see if he wants that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to send a huge apology to him too, because you motherfuckers.
For what? For caring too much? If that's a crime, I apologize as well. Sorry. We have a super chat from Brett Cohen.
Read it to me.
Cecil, the world needs more hobbits. Did you pre-fill Peach's sleeves of abstinence with a hole of hilarity just to have a laugh at Anna? I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Thank you for the super chat, but I know it's a
It sounds filthy that I pre-filled a sleeve of Peach. I don't even know what that
that
means.
just sounds terrible.
Does he mean his rectum?
I don't know.
Think about it for a
This
minute.
is a degenerate stream. You know, I realized that I hadn't been streaming on this channel, and then somebody on my Arch stream, they were letting me know. They're like, "Hey Anna, like you need to do more like late night streams." They're like, "That's why like," and they named off like a bunch of like regulars. They're like, "That's why these people like you is because you used to do these late night streams that won people over." And I'm like, "Fuck!" I was like, my late night streams with you and like with a few of the other guys, I'm like, those are the most like I wouldn't say incriminating, but I mean
Horrible. Yeah, you would say you do like you were just saying about how you hate. What were you just saying? Who did you hate just now?
you.
Trans people?
Oh my god, I never said that.
I mean, you don't have to. Sometimes you could think something so loud everyone can hear it.
Oh my god, I don't hate trans people. That's a terrible thing to say. I don't hate people that have done me no
It's
wrong.
not a terrible thing to say you don't hate trans people.
Oh my
7 of 9 is right. You are provocative.
god.
I would say you're a provocateur.
How?
You provoke.
How?
What happens is there's a peaceful setting where people are like, hey, let's do paintings or maybe a sketch of Cecil. And you're like, but what about the Jews?
My god. Why are you putting these bits that you do at Shane at me now? I have absolutely nothing against the Jews.
Agreed. I take that back. She would be like, what about the trans?
Oh my god. I have nothing against trans people.
I have nothing against trans people that I wouldn't put into trans people.
Wait, you're saying you wouldn't put anything in them?
I don't know what I'm saying at this point.
I don't know what you're saying either. Brett Cohen, thank you so much. Cecil, it's okay. We hear the change in voice. It's okay. What?
Am I what? I don't understand.
I don't know.
I think you should just start issuing apologies at this point.
What do I need to apologize for? Oh, you know what I might need to I might need to apologize to my cat. I gave him catnip for the first time.
You're apologizing to a cat?
Yeah, but he can't hear me because he's deaf. No, so I was at the store and I was like, I'm gonna get like some nicer stuff for my cats. And so I was getting them like a new scratch post. And I was like, ooh, catnip. And I was like, I've never given my cats catnip. And so there was like the little specks of catnip, and then there was a catnip spray. And so I sprayed the cat tower with catnip. Holy shit, my cat went absolutely ape shit.
Oh, the boy or the girl?
The boy and the girl, but the girl didn't like go as crazy because she was hungry. And she's like, give me wet food. And he was like, catnip. And I was like, and he went hard and then he passed. I was like, oh my God, maybe this motherfucker will actually sleep through the night. No, I hear he woke up.
You're getting your cats high.
Is that really what it does? It gets them high?
What do you think?
I don't know. I just know that it's like, why would they sell drugs for cats?
Why wouldn't they sell drugs for cats?
I don't know, but I don't know.
I'm the #1 fucking heroin dealer for fucking guinea pigs on the East Coast.
What?
Whatever. It
Why
pays
would
the-
guinea pigs need heroin?
because at some point they become aware that they're guinea pigs.
Mm.
And then they're just like,
I had a guinea pig. His name was Skittles. He died.
yeah, that's exactly. And that's why they're just like, Jesus Christ, just give me fucking heroin. It's when they become self-aware that you can medicate them.
Oh. That doesn't sound like actual facts.
No, are you falling asleep?
No, I was stretching.
I took a picture of a LeBron James doll.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
Well, here's what happened. My nieces were like, let's go to, we were in Target, maybe. We were in like a store where there were toys, and they were like, we want LeBron James stretchy toy. I was like, I'll buy you LeBron James stretchy toy. And then there were no LeBron James stretchy toys because the whole fucking thing was sold out. That's from Space Jam. And here's why, because it became like a thing on TikTok to have fucking LeBron James.
Oh, is that why your nieces were?
Yeah, they wanted the LeBron James stretchy toy. So then as I'm walking out, there's the fucking discount bin, and it was a returned LeBron James stretchy toy that was fucking repackaged for like a few dollars. And so I bought it, and then they brought it home, and they put like the fucking faucet.
Oh my God. John is in. Oh my God, John, you have the link to the stream.
So
What the
this is
fuck?
that's the LeBron James stretchy toy, but they put the water faucet into him and they blew him up.
Is that the thing on TikTok?
Yeah, everybody wants to blow up LeBron James to make him like a big fat boy.
That's
Like-
funny.
But he exploded.
Mm.
Let me see. And then he exploded, so we took him on the flight today. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I don't know either.
So I put him inside the Ethan Van Sciver all caps hat. And I made like, because he was naked, but he exploded, like his guts exploded.
How much did that thing cost?
It was very cheap because he was a return.
Ah.
And also I just stuck him in my shirt and we walked out.
Yeah, Malin is alive. Drunky McAsshole, thank you for super chat. Malin is indeed godlike. Well, don't give him too much of a big head. Jesus.
He might be godlike, but I'm dog-like. Because I will, like, when someone comes into my house, I'll put my snout in their crotch.
Oh my God.
That's dog-like.
Did you watch that Witcher animated movie?
Witcher animated movie? No, I don't know anything about that.
Oh my God, John is still drunk. Peasel McFadden. Oh, hello, Russell Hall. Thank you for that. Put me inside, please. No. Look at what John said in the chat. Like fire tonight. John is still hammered. John, did you finish puking?
He threw up.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. John is hammered.
Well, send them the link.
I did, but you said the link doesn't work. I sent it like 3 times in the Jack show, and it does look weird. I don't know.
Send him the link.
Let me see. Sober John Malin. Malin, go to bed. You are drunk. Don't listen to sober Malin. That's bad. Bad. Come back on the stream, John. You got
And when I
nothing to do.
came home, it was so crazy because I haven't been in this apartment for like 2 weeks, and the rats and the roaches were like playing cards at my table.
Oh my god. J Dog, I know it's a prequel. I watched it. Let's see.
Where am I?
What are you doing?
I'm looking for my slippers.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
that's not gay at all.
Read some super chats. I gotta pee.
I don't have any super chats to read. I read them all. I've been on top of it. People are actually proud of me. I've been reading them as they come.
Everybody start super chatting her so I can urinate.
Cecil, that never works. I guess I could just start talking about stuff. People are making fun on Twitter of how last time Doc Ock was in Spider-Man, how Aunt May was like super old, and now it's like a meme of like with Doc Ock with the sunglasses halfway tilted, him kind of smirking, looking at Aunt May and how like she's hot now, and he's like, hey Aunt May, what's up? Brett Cohen, thank you for that. Well, read this. Oh well, thank you. I did read it. I read it. I guess I can read a few other things. Witcher cartoon was dope. I thought it was pretty slow. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was extremely predictable. Even with like the little bait and switch that they did, because they show the one chick and then it's like, oh, other shit's going on, and I was like, oh, okay. So I was expecting a little bit more than what got. But then at the end, when he finally like says Geralt's name, and he's like, and Geralt's a little baby, I was like, oh, little baby Geralt. So yeah. I like how they threw in a bathtub scene in this one too. I thought that was funny. And yeah, I really do need to finish those books. Drunky McAssel thing was that piss like the champion you are, Cecil. Urine gate. Oh,
I did. I pissed great.
Let's see. Brett Cohen thing was that Cecil pees in the sink. I bet. I feel like he has before.
What? What I do?
That you pee in the sink. Also, thank you for the super chats, guys. I appreciate it. Russell
I've never peed in a sink. My
Cecil,
God.
shut up. Russell, thank you for the super chat.
I take a shit in a sink.
That's disgusting. I'll show Cecil what it means to be godlike. No, stay away. Yeah, Donald, that's what I thought too. Yeah. But I get it. You gotta show you gotta have him be a hot dude in it. Which I was like, ooh, Peaches has had that haircut before. I was like,
He shaved his beard, you said to me.
yeah, like weeks and weeks. Well, actually, it's been like a month ago.
Did he grow it back?
He grew it back a few days later.
Well,
Oh my goodness, everyone. The wolf has returned. Hi, John. How you doing?
Doing great. How you guys?
Yeah. How you feeling?
Like $1 million?
You look like $100 tops.
How's your tummy?
Oh, great.
You puked, didn't you?
Oh, dude, I was so sick. It's like you know when you don't know how drunk you are until you stand up.
Yep.
It's like sometimes I don't know how drunk I am until I have to drive a school bus.
Let's see.
What happened to Kelsey's show? It's off.
I saw Ethan in the chat.
Yeah, Ethan, why? This is crazy. Why are you still going? Ethan, the question is, why aren't you still going?
We're just getting started.
Heck yeah. 24-hour Jack show. Party.
What happened to Kelsey's stream? Why'd it get struck down?
Because Ethan was playing music videos without the music.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
That's what happened with Charlie XCX.
I know.
Yeah, we just kept talking over music videos that were playing, and
Yeah.
Is his channel dead for 90 days?
I don't know.
He doesn't care. This is a wave of destruction in his wake.
J Dog says, "Skip the Budweisers next time." Yeah, yeah, right. You can't mix. What is it? What is it? No, beer before liquor. Ever sicker or never sicker?
I don't know.
Well, I guess it's both bad, right?
Count Dooku, thanks for chat. Did you answer my question about Count Dooku on the Jack show? I missed the answer, and now the show is blocked. Would you discuss again? So it depends on how corrupted you are by the dark side, on how much of it, on how you transform. Because there's been people that have gone to the dark side and they don't get disfigured, and they still use Force Lightning. Thank you for the super chat. Oh my goodness, Ethan Van Skyver. Welcome.
Hi.
You ready to party? 24-hour Jack show?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do
Is
it.
there anybody who ever went to the dark side but would not lick butthole?
Yeah.
Who?
Vader.
Why do you say that? Steve?
And that's why Luke said there's still some good in you.
I got sober. Everyone else got drunker.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm completely sober.
Oh.
Me too.
Oh man, yeah. My wife was just leaving to work. She woke me up on the couch. I could see the disappointment in her eyes. But I'm glad she found me on the couch because as I woke up, I was like, "Where the hell am I?" I was like,
"Yeah."
I could have been on the bathroom floor. So score 1 for me.
So you guys are saying you wouldn't lick Natalie Portman's butthole?
Would you touch Luke Skywalker's wiener?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just to say I did. Yeah.
All right.
You could just shake his hand. You know,
Ethan,
have to go.
What?
don't get me struck.
Hold on now.
What do you do?
And if he strikes you down, you rise back way more.
He's
power.
sharing the scene in Empire Strikes Back where Darth
What?
Vader tells Luke he's his father.
But he's saying, "Oh, you touch my tra la la,
No.
my ding ding dong."
No.
Instead, oh,
Christopher, thank you for the super chat. Do you have urine mastery like Anna does, Cecil? I doubt that because he took forever to pee.
Well, Anna did admit on a stream that she can pee standing up. But
Apparently you don't have that skill.
I can pee standing up, but it goes crazy, like when a balloon is letting the air out. It just goes everywhere.
Sober John Malin, thank you for the super chat. That's not the real John Malin. Where's the MI toke?
Michigan toke?
Yeah, what's that?
I don't know. Michigan toke.
Who the fuck is coughing straight into the mic?
you know what? It isn't me.
Oh,
You would think it would be, but it isn't. It's Cecil this time.
No.
fuck you, Cecil. Brett Cohen, thank you for the
God, I
super
hope I can catch the rest of that Kelsey stream.
chat.
Sorry, you
Good luck.
can. This whole entire
How
channel
long did
was
it
struck
go?
down.
Did it just end?
No. We've been going for an hour and 30 minutes. So
A lot of people in this chat
Oh,
want to
yeah.
know what it would look like if they were having gay sex with me and I was the bottom.
What?
No, I'm going to show them right now.
Cecil,
Oh,
get
no,
the
no,
fuck
no.
off. No. Cecil, put yourself back into sitting position.
Toke is a beanie, you fool.
Fine.
Really? I never heard of a beanie being called a toke. I've heard of toboggan.
Cecil, it wouldn't look like that. You'd be flipped over on all fours. So, I mean, you were doing it wrong.
No, I like eye contact.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's very romantic.
Also, serial killer like Brett Cohen thing. Cecil's just opened a whole line of condiments. Oh God. Yeah. Bango Shank. Thank you for that. Jack Show. Garrick phone would be a ball. What the heck is that? Gartic phone. I don't know what that is. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah. I don't. Some of these things, it's like decoding the super chats.
Yeah.
Count Dooku, thank you for the super chat. John, beer in hand. Liquor is a boiler maker.
Yeah,
That's
beer with a shot is a boilermaker.
Okay. Doing
Beer-
beer plus wine plus tequila plus whiskey plus Belle Delphine bathwater. That's bad. This isn't a threat. Thank you. for
Thank
the super
you,
chat.
Count Dooku.
That guy is threatening, John. Because I mean, he keeps saying it isn't a threat, and it
All the
just
time.
yeah.
It seems a
Every
little
post
intimidating.
he's done, he's told me these aren't threats. Let me get rid of
That's
that.
what a guy who was threatening you would say.
Right.
How did
I'm
you
sober
feel
enough.
threatened?
I'm sober enough to put that together.
Why isn't Shane Davis up right now?
What happened with
don't
Shane?
know.
What happened with Shane? Wasn't there an incident with Shane that we were talking about, and did that ever get talked about?
What
Shane
happened with
never
Shane?
showed up for the Jack show.
What was
I have
the
a question.
incident?
I have a,
Oh no, that was his him being upset, right?
No, it was Shane crying because he was so moved.
Yeah.
I mean, I really, John, I poured it on. I mean, I looked at him. I said, I know. You know what it is when like you feel like the world's against you, and then there's
Yes.
somebody who will say to you very sincerely, look you in the eye, and go, "I know what you've gone through. I know you. You know, it's like, and I know how hard you work, and I know the miracles you perform. You could walk on water, and people would say it's just because Shane Davis can't swim. No matter what you do, it's never good enough, Shane. And yet, look at what you did.
It's
and
like it's exactly like Hitler and who's it? Goebbels, the film guy,
Goebbels.
in Inglourious Bastard. Like when he
Yes.
complimented him.
Yes,
like,
Goebbels
this
had
is
his
the greatest film of
foibles.
all time. He's like,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I just, I really got into, Shane's sense of victimhood and feeling unappreciated. And I made him cry. Like he looked down and his eyes were wet. And people can say, oh, he wasn't crying. No, he was really moved by that. And so, I mean, it was all bullshit. I just was fucking with him, but I'm just kidding.
Aww.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I meant every word of it.
Little Shane's heart.
No, I meant every word of it. Shane. Shane
no,
did a
you
great
made him
job.
read those first 5 pages twice.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
did.
because he read it on whose show was it? Oh, it was his
No,
own
it's
show.
all one show.
Yeah, I know. It was on his own channel, and then I had him on my channel to read it. So
Well, I caught part of it and I was like, ironically, as monotone as Shane is, this is the happiest I've ever seen him on a stream.
yeah.
He's reading his kitty cat book.
I mean, it really is like that good. I mean, it that splash page of her holding the cat, really, really good.
Kitty cat.
Oh, that opening page
Yeah, like it's like page 3, I think, something like
where
that.
it's like, you're my best friend.
Yeah.
No, she had
The tan guy who eats the chips said Goebbels had his foibles.
Yeah, I feel.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Means he made some mistakes along the way.
Yeah,
Oh.
Heinrich Himmler, similar.
Well then.
Ethan's avatar.
Oh God.
What? It's a red skull.
Like fire tonight. Can I sing that?
It's Jordan B. Peterson.
I would just say maybe the real Holocaust is the friends we made along the way.
Shut up, Cecil.
Pastor Flash, thank you for that. Gartic phone is a drawing game EFAP plays. I am so behind on EFAP, so I apologize for missing that reference. I used to watch EFAP like religiously, and now it's like not at the same times. I'm like 50 episodes behind.
Isn't that like a 9-hour show?
Yeah. What kind of religion is that?
Well, it used to come on Saturdays, and I used to just have it playing while I worked on Saturdays.
John, are you
it's,
a religious person?
J
Am I what?
Show.
John, are you a religious person?
I was last night. Yeah.
Have you accepted
I was like,
Jesus Christ?
God, just make this pass.
Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior?
We don't talk about things.
But I didn't mean it. I did last night, but I didn't mean it.
But you
know what I
did
mean?
say it, but you don't mean it.
I said the words, just like get out of jail free card.
We don't talk about politics or religion on the channel.
I was like,
Thank you for the
just make
super
this
chat.
go
J
away.
Show. Gimp. Fetch. The splunge bucket. Oh, God.
Splooge.
Splooge?
Yeah,
It's all
that's
this.
semen.
Oh, gross. Drunky McAstle thinks, but EVS is like if Jim Jones uses powers for good. I respect the hell out of that. Oh my.
Jim
you.
Jones did use his power for good. That's a Martian Manhunter.
Cecil. Cecil.
Yes.
Oh, I needed you today. I was on Nasser's stream, and Edwin Boyette is acting up, and I needed you to impersonate Edwin and read what he was writing to Indiegogo. It was, I mean, I couldn't do it. You are the single best Edwin Boyette impersonator. So
Keaton Smith for the super chat. Hail Comicscape. Thank you for the super chat.
Hill.
You're getting back into it.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yes,
Most of my
yes.
favorite Thursday night /
Yes.
Friday morning show. Keep it up.
Yes.
Oh well, thank you.
Yes. No.
You said like 20 super chats. No, I didn't. I'm like all caught up on the super chats.
Anna, what about you? Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior? And you don't have
We
to.
don't discuss religion or
You
politics.
don't
right
have to answer, but a non-answer is a no.
now. Oh my god. Why does Sue Storm look so pissed?
Because he's slapping her across the face.
Oh, shit, that's like a Batman Robin slap. Why don't
Yeah,
people
I did a
show
whole
that?
John, I did a whole you would have loved it. I did a really good video essay about how comics have always been, you know how they say comics have always been political. If you didn't pay attention, I was like, comics have always been sexist. If you haven't been paying attention, if you haven't noticed, you haven't been reading them.
Yeah.
And I went through a whole visual essay of comics being sexist, and it was awesome. I really kicked ass for the Lord.
Can I just say something? I don't like to get religious or political in my comic either, but I absolutely believe Jesus Christ is my personal Lord and Savior, and I believe anybody who backs Cash Grab will probably go to heaven.
Back in the day, though, back in the day, women used to get hysterical, and if you didn't slap them, I'd seen this all the time in films. If you didn't slap them, they just
Well, that's where it is
you had to bring
correcting
them.
me.
You had to bring them back to reality. You were trying to.
What
help.
happened, John, and this is actually a great point. The women who didn't get slapped regularly ended up in insane asylums.
That isn't true. I mean, that's not. you don't-
No,
you don't
because they
slap
would
women.
get hysterical and there would be no end to the hysteria and they would drive themselves insane. But the women who had men in their lives who cared enough to smack the fucking
No,
shit
no,
out-
no, 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 no,
kindness.
No, because they were snap. Hey, here's reality, bitch. I love you.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And then they'd be like, "Thank you." Oh my god, I was losing it. But you would see the girls who didn't have a
So do
male
you
in-
just say this to justify why men slap you?
No,
men slap me because I pay them $5 a slap.
Yeah.
You can't afford that.
I have a credit card.
He has
No,
ways.
you don't. Your sister has a credit
He has
card.
ways of making $5.
Oh God.
Yeah.
This is my credit card. This is MasterCard. This is Visa.
Do they have Judy's name on it or your name? Aw.
This one's called American Express.
Oh my God, Ethan.
What?
Why are you laughing at him? Stop it. She's like every teacher I've had since kindergarten. Stop encouraging. If you stop laughing, he'll stop doing it.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm like a milking machine.
You know exactly what you're doing.
No. What?
You ever anybody here ever milk a goat?
We're not Heidi, Cecil.
I've milked a goat.
Cecil,
Like
that's rude.
Read the next super chat.
This
Oh,
is
okay.
this is a picture of washing your hands. Always wash your hands. This is the to prevent the spread of COVID.
Mm.
I had a kid. I went into a school. I was educating kids about COVID and how it was a Chinese hoax, a conspiracy. But I did ask them. I said, guys, we should be washing our hands anyway. So let's draw ourselves. So this was the best picture of washing your hands that somebody did.
Great details.
Brett
Oh wow,
Cohen,
yeah,
thank
you
you
can
for
see
that.
the sink right there, and
That's the sink. That's the sinkhole.
That's the
That's the
faucet.
faucet.
Yeah.
And there- get your hands, clean them.
Let's see. Few creators here. Have you thought about cross packaging items for international purchases as individual items kill us on postage? Holds me back from some buys and maybe more. Like you mean like me, John, Cecil, and Ethan all putting all of our stuff in one package and sending it to you? I mean, it goes by weight, doesn't it?
What?
Yes.
Like
it does.
shipping.
Yeah. No, there's some.
No, I think your country just has to maybe, I don't know, not charge so much.
If it goes by height weight ratio, Anna would probably have to charge the most.
Why?
Wait,
No,
are you
the
calling me
least.
fat?
Hmm?
Wait, what?
What's the next question?
Cecil, you're not even making any sense anymore. I mean, you are out of your mind.
Listen, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
You are embarrassing yourself in front of everyone here. Everyone here is judging you right now, except for me.
Jesus Christ said, "Judge not, lest ye be judged."
Oh,
He
you're
didn't say
implying
that.
Ethan is Jesus?
I mean, out of the two of you, he's most Christ-like.
Because I'm a
Because
man.
he's a guy.
No,
Uh,
because you were. Look at the way you attacked me, Anna.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You
Renson
were like,
Scissors,
"Oh,
thank you for the
because-"
super chat. John, Anna has been talking politics about Afghanistan all night. We can't shut Anna up about it. Now, about to talk about the Nazis. All is back to normal. Oh my God. Thank you, the super chat. I have not said a single thing about that.
Who's worse, the Nazis, the Afghanistans, or the who she was going on about that she hates the Jews? Which one's
Oh
worse?
my God.
Cecil,
What?
Anna has never said anything bad about any group of people, especially not the Jews.
I'm not Shane Davis, Cecil.
Yeah.
Where's Shane?
Yeah, you are no Shane Davis, that's for sure. 'Cause he
Hey,
ain't-
Ethan, would
Yeah.
Hunter be Jewish or is he Mormon? Because isn't it like if your mom is Jewish, the kid's
Yeah.
Jewish?
Hunter is ethnically Jewish because of that, for that reason. But
Yeah.
he would tell you, no, I'm Mormon. Like, you know. Yeah. And he doesn't like to talk about it.
Mm.
Here's a solid question, and this is, I don't think, controversial. You're on a dating app. What's worse if you find out a guy's Afghani, a guy's Jewish, or he's fat?
Or he's
He's fat. He's fat.
Right.
It's just like every fucking show she's on is a hate crime.
Oh my God.
Oh, 7 and 9 did a ranking. Did you do a ranking earlier?
Yeah.
7 and 9 said fat too.
Yeah. I got it. 709.
What's his ranking?
He
No
just
one's gonna
said
tell
fat
me?
is worse.
Well, I mean, you know, you and John are tied for first, and then it's me, and then Cecil's last. I'm grateful that I'm not dead last. You know, 7 of 9's been rough on me lately.
I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna make it out to California, but I'm gonna suicide bomb her toilet.
Oh my God, you're not coming over to my house.
Cecil, please.
I clog for peace.
Oh my God.
Cecil, come on.
You gotta
All right,
chat.
let's start over again, Cecil.
That's yeah. All right. You know what? Maybe we got off on the wrong foot.
You'd think?
Yeah. Read the super chat. You got a super chat.
Oh, am I allowed to read my super chats now, Cecil?
Not only are you allowed to,
Okay.
I'm commanding you to.
Sphinxer and his ring shippers, thank you for the super chat. News breaking: Bill Shines
It's pronounced
Shigovich.
Shigovich.
revealing Facebook removed his 2018 anti-Comicsgate post.
Damn, Did they really? Is that true, or is that a lie?
Who is this guy?
Bill Sienkiewicz is a crazed anti-Comicsgate lunatic who wrote like the most insane, hateful anti-Comicsgate essay that I've ever read back in 2018. I mean, there's literally nothing about it that's true or interesting, or it's just a tirade of retarded hatred. And they were, people are sharing it around again, like, remember, here's something to think about. And there's, all of this anti-comics. So anyway, if it got removed, that's good. I mean, I actually have a little faith in Facebook for actually just removing hate, actual legitimate hate. Oh, look at this. Reported on CBR just now. Awesome. What is wrong with people?
Oh my God. Drunky McAstle thing was about Cecil selflessly took it upon himself to guzzle whiskey when most of you pass out. He's not our savior, but he gets an A for effort. Aw, well, that was a nice one for Cecil. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh my God, thank you. I'd rather have an A for anal.
That, oh, really? Geck812, thank you for that. Brett Cohen, look into getting a U.S. postal address. Address your packages there and they'll ship it together. You get to choose if you want cheaper shipping. Oh, well, thank you for that recommendation. I hope that Brett finds that useful. Thank you for the super chat.
My brain's too fried to compute any of this stuff.
I don't know how that works either, but
I don't know if I have any more beer.
This is like just reoffending. I mean, that CBR did post the article about this. Like, oh no, my 2018 anti-Comicsgate post was removed for profanity and bullying. Those are, that's why it was removed from the site. And he's like, but that misses the entire point of my message. And then CBR just goes on to like do the whole litany of like bullshit. Like, oh, because Marcia Cook, Darwin Cook's widow, was abused. She was mistreated. That is a goddamn lie. You know what? I swear, everything that they say about Comicsgate is a lie. It's just a lie. The Marcia Cook incident, Billy Tucci saw a video that Darwin Cook made. He was asked, what do you think of what's going on in comics right now, DC superheroes? And he said, they got to stop making all these characters gay. We got all these perverted adults who are basically, imposing their own perversions and weird adult things onto cartoon characters. And, that 2-minute video interview clip was passed around, and Billy Tucci was on my show, and he said, yeah, Darwin Cook was my best friend. He absolutely would have been Comicsgate with us. So this got conflated to Comicsgate is claiming Darwin Cook as Comicsgate. No, we weren't. That was Billy Tucci, his best friend, saying that, based on, what Darwin said there, and personally knowing Darwin Cook, he might have been hanging out with us a little bit, and Billy felt that he would be Comicsgate. Well, they organized around this. These people, they organized around this. They actually got Marcia Cook, his widow, to involved in a gay op to basically accuse me personally of sending Comicsgaters to come and get her and abuse her. And then to rile me up by saying, see, this is the kind of scum you hang out with. Calling all Comicsgaters idiots, calling them names. And then when they responded to her, they didn't know who she was. Her name wasn't Marcia Cook. It was nicest girl ever. Comicsgaters are, dickheads and all this stuff. And so people were like, hey, fuck you. Oh, see this? They're abusing the widow. The whole thing was a dishonest, evil, sick op. I handled it the best way that I could, which is to just, you can go back and read my responses.
Here's the crazy part. I never even attacked her, and I normally attack anybody with a female name.
Yeah, of course. And, that's the thing. Like, everybody kind of held their fire, because we knew that she was a widow, and also because we knew this was a gay trap, and it was a gay trap. Anyway, they still use this like, oh, poor Marcia Cook. These scumbags, you know what? I mean, it's like, this is how you know Comicsgate's in the right. They have to lie. They promote these lies about us. And they just keep them going, and it's like, if anything that they said was actually true, you'd have to second guess. But no, it's all lies. All of it is a lie. So it pisses me off, makes me realize that I'm right and they're wrong. And
Right. I never. When was the last time we lied about somebody when we're attacking them? Just made up a wholesale fucking whole.
when was the last time we attacked anyone
Never.
unprovoked? We don't do that. I mean, we sit there and go, here they go again. They're making another character gay. This is what they do. The rest JWs. We sit there and we talk about cancel culture, which is all in self-defense. This idea that we attack anyone out of the blue, unprovoked, women are trans, it's ridiculous. We're always responding to the most personal, heinous, despicable attacks from retards.
We do sometimes say something ridiculous, like the only idea they have is to make a character gay. But I mean, fine, we're out of line by saying that.
Yeah, way out of line. Sorry. Anyway, that's a rant. Based on what I'm reading here on CBR, it's like, oh, they used the opportunity. Facebook takes down the article. They mention that it was being spread around again by certain individuals who, you can read and see who that is. I'm not giving any of these people any attention. And Facebook deemed it bullying and hate speech. So let's spread it around again and let's talk about how we think it's unjust that Facebook took it down because of all of these lies, all of these reasons that are based on lies. I mean, fuck these people. Just keep sending people into my arms. Anybody who believes that, fuck them. Just keep sending people over so they can back Godlike, they can back Cyberfrog, they can back. I don't know if there's another book that anyone on this panel has worked on, but keep sending them our way. Thank you.
Are we any better though? Honestly, if you think about it,
better than what?
Yes,
yeah, well, 7 of 9 says he was straight before he became Comicsgate. We actually
we did that. Yeah.
Blue Pie thinks this should be Baffle says Halo, Uncle E and remember to Vosh.
Okay.
Thank you for the super chat.
Vosh, what? My ball?
They're trying to make me speak with a German accent. Yeah, not gonna happen. Well, I guess I kind of did at the end, so I guess it kind of did happen. But well, that sucks. People are insane. Couldn't Billy have just called up his best friend's widow's wife and said, "Hey, these people are crazy. Maybe don't engage with them"?
No, she's crazy too. Is the point?
Oh.
I feel like if I was more proactive at that time, I could have fixed things.
Yeah, Cecil.
Well, no, as I recall, everyone, when they found out it was her widow, they all agreed to disengage. Like, it was just out of respect. I mean, it wasn't like anyone's trying to put a widow through, any kind of shit.
Ethan was very, that's exactly the stance you took. I saw the way it was. It was like, hey, we're not going to even argue with you. If you're mad, you're mad, and that's fine, I don't even think anybody really got mad about this situation.
No, it wasn't until late. Well, I was aware of what was going on. Like, I was aware when it was happening. I was like, I'm being provoked. This is a deliberate provocation here. Because it's like, and I didn't want to get Billy in trouble. I didn't want to be like, it was Billy Tucci that said that. I didn't want to do that, in 2018. And I just watched this and I just went, this is it. I mean, they're determined. To the point where they would put me in a position where I had to argue with a widow. They would put me in that situation where I got to back down because of a widow who was deliberately provoking me, and she was. And it's like, these people will stop at nothing, and they're cackling about this. They love it. We're so right. I mean, Comicsgate is so morally and ethically right, and these people are so wrong. I mean, they're so immoral. They're so dishonest. Every single day. Like, how could we stop? How could we stop and just? Why can't they? If they're the good guys, why can't they behave like the good guys? We're just here having fun.
Wait, so she was trying to engage with you guys?
Yeah. That's correct.
Because she got brainwashed by The
Because she's
weirdo.
one of them. I mean, she's just one of them. And I hate to say it, but it's like I remember, I was friendly with Darwin Cook, and I used to hang out. And Darwin Cook was one of us. I mean, he was a conservative Canadian, and his wife was a lefty, and like everybody knew I was a Republican. So Marsha would be like, "So let me get this straight. You actually think that abortion should be illegal?" And and Darwin would be standing behind her, like rolling his eyes. And she would just be sitting there, like looking at me with this wide-eyed look, like shaking her head with kind of a smile of disbelief. And I'd be like, well, it's a little more complicated than that. But, and she'd be like, oh my God, like that's crazy. It's so weird. And Darwin knew his wife was a little, his wife was a little nutty. I'm sorry. It's true.
Every guy in the world knows a guy who goes along with his wife and just like shakes their head behind the wife.
Well, he loved her, but like he would just be like,
Every guy knows
pal,
that.
I got, I got to live with her. Like Joe Pesci in Casino. Don't look at me, pal. I got to live with her. Like that kind of a thing. And that's how he was when I saw them together. And I didn't know them as well as Billy did. But, look, Billy said what Billy said on that show. And it was used as ammo to attack Comicsgate and put us all in a really reprehensible position. And they knew what they were doing. This wasn't innocent. It wasn't sincere. Nobody was
You
fooled.
disarmed them pretty well, though. I remember that whole thing. You were just like, I'm not going to argue with the widow of this guy.
That's correct. That is correct. And the whole time I was gritting my teeth, like, boy, would I like to just fucking unload.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
No, you were diplomatic, and it really took a lot of their fucking ammo away because they were just waiting for everybody to fucking be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And no one did. No one did. And that pisses them off twice as much that no one did.
It doesn't matter because they just ran with it anyway. They just ran with the narrative anyway because it's like they don't have to post my responses to the widow. They just post what she was saying. And she was saying, oh my God, I'm being attacked. So here's the widow. What are you going to argue with the widow? She's saying she's being attacked. It's like, well, can you show what's going on? And the other thing is it lacks context. It's like, there were some people on Twitter. You called comic skaters names. You called them dumb shits or something really offensive. And it's like, some comic skaters who didn't know who you were because that's not what your screen name was. Your screen name was Nicest Girl Ever. Didn't know who you were. And responded to being called dumb shits. People who did know who you were went, oh, okay. Everybody be nice. Everybody keep your powder dry. Everybody you're going to take this on the chin. This is an op. This whole thing is an op. So, boy, I really hate these people. I really hate mainstream comics. I forget how much I hate them. And then I see stuff like this. And then I just go, I really hate them. They go out of their way to like create dishonest narratives that paint me and you and everyone involved in Comicsgate in the worst possible light. And it's unfair. And we just, that's what they do. They create narratives. It's like we're just trying to get away from you. Let us go. For Christ's sake.
Just from an outsider's point of view, as much as it bothers me when I see them attacking you or John or Billy, or Aaron Lepresti, or anyone. As much as it bothers me to see them attacking you guys, it bothers me 10 times as much when they attack me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. I understand that.
Why? It just makes you more money on Cash Grab.
That's true. It has made Cecil more money on Cash Grab.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what he's crying about, frankly.
Sphinxer and his ring shippers. Darwin wasn't homophobic, creating Argo Bones and Kimball Richards in the spirit, and Ethan isn't misogynistic or racist for creating Dust and Jessica Cruz. Geck812, thank you. Cecil, can he fix it? Cecil, yes, he can. That's my attempt at the Bob buildover. Brett Cohen, thank you. To be honest, EVS, until the Safe Space interview the other week, I just thought you were a brash cunt, but that gave me respect for you. Big ups for standing up.
Straddling?
I know, I read that wrong.
Thanks, Brett.
What safe space interview? Thank you for the super chat.
Oh, so there's a show called Unsafe Space, and it's Carrie. What's her name? Carrie. Her name's Carrie. I want to say Carrie Smith, but I know that's wrong. But she
Carrie Cook.
No, not Carrie Cook either.
Carrie Carpenter.
Hart.
No.
She starved herself to death. It's very sad.
Karen Carpenter?
Yeah.
Carrie Smith. I was right. It is Carrie Smith. Anyway, she's got a show called Unsafe Space. She's a liberal who voted for Trump the second time. And she just did an interview with me where I decided not to be. Normally, when I do interviews now, I just go in like in my character and my persona. And I was going to do that, but something about Carrie struck me that I should be real. And so I just did a real interview with her. And I think people liked it.
Oh.
Yeah. Once in a while, people will interview me and I'll be, really who I am. And I'm a black man.
I've never seen that happen, Cecil.
No, I'll say I'm a black nationalist, and I will go.
Oh.
Yeah, Cecil.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where can people watch this interview, Ethan?
I think the channel is called Unsafe Space, but you can look up Unsafe Space Ethan Van Sciver, and I'm sure it'll come right up on YouTube.
Okay, so it's like a YouTube show.
Yeah, I think it's like 1 hour long.
Okay. I never got to see the one that you did with Christy.
Yeah, that's me in character because I knew she was a comedian, so I'm trying to be funny with her. But yeah, like Carrie, she's so sincere. Like Chrissy, you can tell is funny, and she's got a turtle sitting next to her, and I knew we were gonna have a good time. But yeah, Carrie was a different person, so I don't know.
Wow, I'll have to.
Can I ask John and Ethan a serious question for one moment? If you guys were having sex with me, would you rather have it with my knees up like this?
Oh my God, Cecil!
Oh no. Yes. That was the best possible outcome, and you deserve every bit of that.
Glad he didn't hit his head on that. I hope he didn't hit his head on that.
Are you alive?
There's a lot of blood.
Oh shit!
If there's blood, it's not funny anymore.
You got your mask on. I
It's
can't
still
see
funny.
it.
Poor
Cecil.
Oh God!
Come on, Cecil, show us that you're a tough little guy.
Oh. All right.
We're good.
You
Hold on a
alive?
second.
People
You
are
good?
rewind the clip.
I don't know if it's good.
All right.
There's a lot of
Cecil.
broken glass for some reason.
Do you have all your teeth? Oh,
I
shit.
haven't-
Oh, your glasses. You didn't have your glasses on when you came up.
Oh, I think I broke my glasses.
Oh God damn it. Brett Cohen, thank you for it's unsafe space. My bad. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you for the super chat. Chris Topher, thank you for I'm kind of new here. I only found you guys through Anna's Star Wars vids. I never read comics, but now signed up for Godlike and Cyberfrog
Oh,
toy
thank you.
and the Totally Real cash grab. Oh well, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate that.
Yeah, my friends make cool stuff. What do your friends do? Oh my! Are you alive? Are you crying?
Cecil's crying.
Oh, good.
Oh my God, Cecil.
No.
What would your mother say right now?
She would say the first thing she said when I was born. Kill it.
Oh. Our moms had a lot in common.
Horrible story.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You gonna turn on your camera?
I mean, I suppose I will at some point.
Why don't you show us the damage that was done?
Okay, I'm fine.
Let's see.
I'm fine.
We'll believe it when we see
man,
it.
Cecil.
The tan guy who eats the chips thing was John. Were you clutching your AR puking while while it's in fetal?
Yeah. No, there is no fetal position and no AR. But
Why did Cecil do that?
well, he was getting to a question. You know, he was as soon as he gets the camera back on, we'll see if he wants to ask that question again, reenact that question one more time.
No. We don't need to see Cecil's feet up in the air again. That's not an image I don't think anyone here wants in their head. Maybe 7 of 9, but I think even that's pushing it with him.
His little feet dangling. Oh shit.
Yeah, Cecil's itty bitty little feet.
I mean, that was like a cartoon. His legs stayed in the air. You know?
That's perfect.
Like the old school Looney Tunes, where like the lady would fall over. You just see like her dress and like the little feet sticking out. What's that noise, Cecil?
It's just me.
Yeah, doing what? Gek812, thanks for it. Watched E on Unsafe Space. It was good. E's been burning up on a string of podcasts. Hopefully Cecil didn't break his handsome new nose. Poor Cecil. Oh yeah, Cecil, go check your nose.
I broke my coccyx.
No, he would have broke the back of his head. He landed backwards.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. Oh, look at him. Oh, poor Cecil.
No, poor.
Luckily, that chair, it's a high chair, so it has that high cushion. So
Well, I was trying to
landed
say,
pretty soft.
Mike, the question I was going for was
Make him full screen real quick.
Please fall down
Flying
again.
Dog 712. Why did I just woke up? Why did the Jack show get taken down? Thank you for the super chat. Ethan was playing music videos without music, and they got
Dale Keown is dying laughing right now, by the way.
the question.
He
I
said
was
Cecil
going-
fell off his chair. Oh my God, someone capture that video. Gold. He is dying.
The question I was going for was whether
Hi, Dale.
if you were
Hi,
fucking,
Dale.
would you rather have
I sent by John's demands. I sent Dale the link to the Jack show earlier, but
Oh,
I was trying to say would you want me to be looking back at you like this?
Yeah.
Like that's called the whale eye. Was one eye back.
wait, what was the other option?
Well, it was the the fucking
Show it again.
Yeah, right.
I haven't decided. Could you try that again?
I don't need to see this.
I think you've got enough information to make a fucking educated answer.
Okay. Well, I personally like to see you fuck yourself by falling out of your chair and onto your head, smashing your glasses. That's the
Over and
position
over
that I
and over again.
prefer.
All right. That's all I wanted was an honest.
Have we ever gotten Ethan falling out of his chair?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Haven't I? I feel like I did fall out of my chair once. Like, I don't know. Maybe not.
Was it on there?
Yeah, like, because there was somebody who did a Jack show. Like, well, maybe it wasn't me, but they did every Jack show member falling out of their chair drunk.
John went off air before he fell out today.
I've never fallen on my chair.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I know Kelsey
I've only
did.
recently been drunk. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Are you like sober now?
No.
No.
I mean, I'm much more coherent, but I'm not sober.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah. Getting a little spinny right now. I'm all right. Now I'm not gonna fall on my chair. I'm not like that could have maybe happened 2-3 hours ago. So
But instead, you decided to pass out.
no,
Did you
I
puke?
decided to go to the bathroom and try to throw up,
Mm.
get back in the game.
Yeah, we were worried about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting back in the game kind of failed for that show, but at least you're here now.
Mm-hmm.
How
Well,
long
for
is
now, I'm about to tap out. I'm about to go to sleep.
I am?
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a 24-hour Jack.
You already
show.
went to
22
sleep
in the
and
morning.
Came back. You went to sleep once and came back already.
Yeah.
It's you're already rested and recovered.
I wouldn't say that.
I know you already went to sleep, John.
I'm feeling
Uh,
better.
I'm gonna get in trouble when Andrew wakes up because, like, I drank so much that I first of all, like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch some riff tracks on the couch. So I'm watching the TV and I just immediately passed out. Like, I lost consciousness. And then when I woke up, I was like, what time is it? Oh my God, like maybe it's 4 o'clock or something. So I went up to bed and I crawled into bed next to Andrea. And then like I looked at my phone and it was only like 2 o'clock. And I was like, oh, I only passed out for a minute. And so I got up and I went back downstairs again, but I was still so drunk. There's a cookie cake on top of the fridge. And it's Ava's cookie cake. You know, it's one of those cookie cakes that you get, like, you know, with frosting on it that you can write happy birthday, but it's not Ava's birthday. It's just a cookie cake. And I broke off a slice of it about the size of my hand and shoved it into my face, like drunkenly. Like nothing tasted better than that stale cookie cake. And Andrea is going to wake up and she's going to say, why did you do that to your diet? Like, what the hell?
I thought she was gonna say, "Why did you do that
That's
to your
like,
daughter?"
It's like heroin at that point.
Oh, I like when especially when I'm drinking wine, I want sugar so bad, and so yeah, I had a little cookie cake. I'm gonna have to run that off. I will too, though. I will run it off. Shit.
Do you ever eat all the Halloween candy in the house and then go out and buy it to replace it?
No, I've never done that.
Sounds
Cecil
like
is-
something Cecil would do.
No, I mean I've eaten all the Halloween candy in the house, but I was like, I should go out and replace it. I just never did. I just
Of course.
I have to
let
find
me
a good
maybe-
excuse why this all happened.
All right, I'm gonna watch you guys from bed. Good night.
Okay.
All right. Good night, John.
Bye, chat.
Headrock thinks I think Cecil has a nosebleed. Do you, Cecil?
I feel like he's bleeding. Yeah.
there's some blood coming from under my hat.
Oh no.
Cecil, is there any way we can see the blood? Like, what? How do we see it?
I mean,
all right, go ahead and wipe the blood so that we can see Cecil's. Oh my God, this is awful. That's not. Oh shit!
Oh my God! Go to the bathroom.
I knew it. I knew he was bleeding.
Cecil, go to the bathroom. Go take care of that. I'll read.
I've been going to the bathroom the whole time we've been on.
Oh my God. Cecil, do you think you have a concussion?
Yes, he's had it for years.
Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it.
I thought it was just going to be a little trickle of blood like you cut your forehead. No, your nose is gushing blood. Your new nose that was just recently fixed. So that's good.
Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't even friendly. Like, it was an accident that was entirely preventable. You were trying to show the chat your anus. You didn't have to do that.
I give and I give.
Yeah, but eventually, this kind of thing happens. I just, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if you think it's worth it. All that matters is what you think.
Somebody in the chat wrote, he ain't pretty no more. That's my favorite line.
Oh,
he ain't pretty no more.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cecil.
I was tired of being a pretty boy.
I don't think you could ever have been considered a pretty boy, Cecil.
Oh, devastating. Anna, you don't need to say that to him. He's got enough
Fine.
problems. Look at him.
I know. Cecil, go to the bathroom. Go wash
love
your
that.
face.
He ain't pretty no more.
Go put a tampon up your nose or something.
Oh,
I already put a tampon in before I was bleeding.
no, in your nose, not.
Go let
Cecil.
it absorb the blood.
I'm fine. I hit my head.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Yeah, you hit your head, Cecil, and you're bleeding. Go to the bathroom and I don't know.
Oh my
clean
god! I
yourself.
played hockey for years. My head has been split open a million times.
Okay, well, you're a lot older now than when you used to play hockey.
What? 5 years older?
No, like 50 years older, Cecil.
That made me feel old.
You're younger than he is, Ethan.
Oh, I know. I'm much younger than him. Much younger.
A
Cecil's
lot of people
actually-
don't know who I am. I'm actually Gordie Howe.
Cecil is the oldest man in Comicsgate.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah.
No, RT Bear.
Cecil's much older than Art.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, I felt bad hitting on his daughter tonight.
Yeah.
Damn
Well
it.
enough to be your great granddaughter.
I don't believe that you actually felt bad. I think you just need to say that you felt bad.
She's a beautiful young lady. I swear to God, like I spent so much of my life trying to not sound like a dirty old man. You know, you get to be that age, and it, you know, you don't even know because you're a young lady, but like we don't feel older than you. And this is what's going to surprise you. We don't feel like we are as old as we are. We still feel like we're 20. You know, nothing changes as you get older.
20. I never aged past 15.
Yeah, me too. 15. So we still feel that way. And then I always have to cut, like, it's like, oh, we're looking at pictures of R.T. Bear's daughter, who was gorgeous. I mean, she's a beautiful young lady. And I have to say, she's a beautiful young lady. Good for you. Good for you, Art. Congratulations. You must be so proud. You know, every day, like, you know, it's like I try so hard to like be dignified. Cecil doesn't even bother. Like,
that ship sailed a long time ago for him.
Cecil doesn't
you know, I want to seem like
who can be bothered with nonsense?
Oh my God, Cecil, you're insane. Snark20, thank you for the 1999 super chat. Jordy Cecil, number 9. Gordy Cecil, number 9 in your program, number 1 in our hearts. Aw, thank you for the super chat.
Damn straight.
Zen says it's not true. I'm 41 and I can feel my age. No, we feel our bodies are not as, you know,
I'm in
fit
the
as they
I'm
were.
in the
But
best shape of my life.
well, no, you are. Yeah, I agree with you. No, you're not. I've seen younger. No, you are naturally an athlete. People are not going to believe this. It sounds
What, like
stupid, but-
100 years ago?
Yeah, when he was younger, I've seen pictures of Cecil when he was younger, and he was fit. Like, he had what he's done to himself is a disgrace. Like, literally.
That's the most insulting. That's yourself disgrace.
Oh God.
He's not wrong though, Cecil.
Yeah, I'm trying so hard to. All right, look,
And it's an abomination.
Insulting Cecil, you got to insult him with a straight face, and you got to sound like you mean well. Like, people really should be outraged. Like, if you saw what Cecil looked like before, like when he was 20, you saw the women he was getting. You know, you would be like, how could you do this to yourself? You look like a retarded little dwarf now. Like, what happened to you? What happened to you? And but this is the thing. Like, Cecil was given so much. Like, he's a handsome young man. He was physically fit. Now look at him. Look at him. And it makes me feel like I don't feel that bad. Like, I think personally, like, I get better looking as I get older, which isn't hard because I looked really weird, through most of my life. But Cecil, I mean, Cecil really like going downhill. Now, the good thing about it is that he's back at the gym again, and he's like, look at my traps and everything. Look at this. He's like, are all traps gay? Then check this out. Well, I will say this. What are you going to do about that face? You got to do something to get back to the. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I went to.
Ethan has a point though, Cecil.
What am I going to do about this face? I'm going to throw a fucking mask on it.
Yeah, masks are in right now, if you haven't heard.
Yeah. I'm like a superhero.
Oh, God.
God, finish your fucking thought.
I'm done. I finished my thought.
I didn't know. How did you wrap up your thesis?
With laughter. Like at first it was like pity, but then, pity quickly turns to mockery and scorn, belittlement. So that's what happened, But the point of the matter is that, it really is a disgrace. There are a lot of people in this audience who are working hard and look better than you do now. And they just were never, I don't know. No, they don't even know what I'm talking about because they've never seen those early pictures of you. Muscular on the beach, chicks in bikinis hanging off of you. Look at you.
He's trying to build up his ego.
I feel like you want to punch me in the face.
I don't. No, it's like I don't. I'm not angry with you. I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like it should. I feel like you should be shamed. A little bit. Like society should shame you.
I'm
You
wearing a goddamn
wasted
mask.
your
How much shame do you
opportunity,
need me to
Cecil.
do? Do I need to be in a fucking dunking tank at this point?
Yes. With
Mm.
like the pie throwing at the same time, but Ethan would just eat the pie.
Gerald Vance, we are all disappointed in Cecil.
What you could have done, Cecil.
Hashtag disappointed.
Cecil is the face of disappointment.
Oh, it's like you were supposed to be something. Anything would be better than what
What you became.
I can't keep. I love you so much, Cecil. You are awesome. I don't mean that any of this. Well, I mean some of it, but
I have blood pouring into my eyes.
I know.
Cecil, go to the bathroom and wash your face and put a band-aid on. I'll read super chats.
What have you become? You gotta understand, I was trying to put my fucking knees behind my head.
No. See, that's what I mean, though.
We do
Like
understand.
you never would have done that. Like you never would have done that 50 years ago.
Oh, it was unacceptable in the 60s.
Yeah. I mean, goodness sakes.
A lot of doors have been opened since then.
Yeah.
Yeah, back doors.
Mm.
All right. We gotta read some super chats.
Okay, go clean.
I have a
your
little
face.
bit of a
I'll
nosebleed.
read
That's
some
all.
super
Yeah,
chats.
bet. Look at you.
Snorticon PM things. I
Jesus
graduate. Wait. I guarantee I will make you fall out of your chair. Oh God. Nasser Abadi, thank you for the super chat. Watch the Boy Business Bureau.
The chat is the best. Somebody goes, it's the zero's journey.
Edna Mae Callan. thank you for- Cecil and Shane are the kings of falling out of their chairs. That's actually pretty true. Geck 812.
I'm gonna steal that.
That's brilliant.
Okay, watched a few more times. Cecil hit the back of his head on the shelf behind him, and his nose is bleeding. He needs to go
He
fix
has a
himself
concussion.
up.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Up and come back. Love you, C. Brett Cohen, thanks to I dubbed Cecil an honorary Aussie. Bleed away, mate. Oh Jesus.
I'm all right.
David L. Oh, he's got he's wearing your all caps cap in his picture, Ethan.
Nice.
EDS, did you check to see if you have the green CF hats in extra large and CF shirts in crypto fashion in 4XL and 5XL for us large fans?
I don't have those. Crypto Fashion isn't making Cyberfrog shirts anymore. We're doing that all ourselves. They're just making all caps stuff and Rainbow the Brute stuff. So I don't have any more vintage Cyberfrog shirts in 4 or 5XL, and I'm not going to use Crypto Fashion to make them.
Yeah, I hear crypto faction charges a ridiculous amount of money.
It's not that, that's not it. I just have to separate IPs out. It's like Cyberfrog is being done by us, and they can do whatever they want. They pay us really well. I mean, it's the shirts are good quality, but we're using Crypto Fashion for some things. We use St. Clair for other things, and that's really it.
Yeah, the original Cyberfrog t-shirt I got from like your YouTube, which was that Crypto Fashion?
Yeah, that was Crypto Fashion way back when. So
yeah, the shirt's really nice.
Yeah, mine is still good too. Every single Crypto Fashion shirt I bought, even my Soilo shirt, is still good. It's still wearable.
Oh yeah, that one was a good one. Let's see. Snorticon PM, thank you for the super chat. Cecil, start selling blood infused butt plugs. Oh, this is Russell Hall. Thank you for the super chat, Russell Hall.
I didn't know it was Russell.
I can tell when it's Russell Hall. He changes everything up. You can tell. Like, who else would say this aside from Russell Hall?
Yeah.
That's Russell Hall to a T. Yeah, Cecil, Are you still bleeding or has it stopped?
I think I'm good.
Are you sure?
How many fingers am I holding up?
One.
My middle finger. Yeah.
Now there are two because you're using both hands.
Oh, you guys are like best twins.
Yeah.
I think I'm all right. Let's.
Are you sure?
I'm good.
Okay.
It's not much. Little bit.
Mm.
It's done. It stopped bleeding.
So, Ethan, was it fun getting drunk with Cecil in person?
Did we get drunk? What were we doing?
You guys were drunk on that stream.
We drank that bottle of Jefferson's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, it was fun.
you said that I was a schnurr who came over and bought a gift and drank.
And drank it all, yeah. Well, I mean, it like 2/3 of it was gone. I know it wasn't me. You know, that's the thing. Like, I don't drink that much whiskey. I might have a glass of whiskey. You know, cigar.
Yeah, but in my defense, no one offered me a glass of water the entire time I was there.
Are you serious?
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
yes,
really-
we did, and we said that. Look, the house is at your disposal. There's water in the fridge. You you have a selective memory, my friend.
You don't say.
Yeah,
It is Cecil.
I mean, his memory's getting more selective now that he has a concussion, so that's fine. We'll work with that.
You threw me out the next day. I was planning on staying a couple days.
Are you serious?
Well, I brought luggage. You saw.
I didn't see any fucking luggage. You wore the same thing twice, 2
Well,
days in a row.
I look good in it, so I don't want to change.
Oh my god.
I don't think him and Andrea wanted you breaking any more valuables.
No, he would have been welcome to stay. First of all, Andrea loves Cecil, you know, and so it would have been fine. At first, Andrea was like, "Are you sure Cecil's not a weirdo?" I'm like, "No, he is a weirdo, but he's like, he's not that
That's
kind
why
of a
he's
weirdo."
coming over.
Yeah.
The first time you guys invited me over, you said stay over. I'm like, I just on general principle, I can't stay over. You can't. I'm a weirdo you've never met outside of my.
Yeah.
And you're like, stay over our house. I'm like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah,
Second
but I mean, you know, you're a lot. Yeah, the second time's good. And you were comfortable. I mean, aside from the freezing cold shower that you could have told somebody about, you know.
It was ice cold.
Yeah, no, it happens to me too. I really don't know what's going on. I think all summer long, and maybe it's the air conditioning that's causing it, but you know, the shower goes cold. I have to go and unplug the water heater, plug it back in, and then it's good. But you know,
That sounds like a pain in the butt.
Anna, it is a fucking nightmare when you're in the shower, and it always happens when I wash my hair. I'm stroking shampoo into my head, and then all of a sudden it goes cold, and I'm like, I have a choice. I can either run and get, you know, naked with my hair like with shampoo, or I can just
get a thimble of water to wash it out.
oh.
What to do?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want. Listen, if I
Yeah,
had a
what?
complaint, I would make it privately. I wouldn't say it publicly.
What are you talking about? You didn't make it privately. You did make it publicly.
They're monsters over at the Vince Sky.
They torture their house
They're
guests.
fucking,
Yeah.
high fucking powered cold water.
Cecil, you don't have any hair. It's not like you couldn't just finish your shower very quickly considering it was ice.
Well, I just shaved my hair this fucking weekend.
Cecil, you have like 3 hairs.
No, he doesn't have any hair. Cecil's fucking metrosexual. He's got a
It's
perfect.
weird.
No, he was really weird, like off-putting. I stared at him for a long time when he was here. Like because he's immaculately groomed, and most men are not. You know, it's like, but he took the care to carefully shave his head and wax it. And then what he did is he just went to the barber. He's got like a razor sharp like barber shop beard cut with like a sharp angle at his temples. You know, like, and then like it's dyed, but you can see the gray underneath it. And I mean, it really is immaculately groomed, like carefully groomed. And I'm sure he uses all kinds of product on his face.
Mostly baby blood.
Yeah, I just looked at him for a while. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? You know, like for a long time, but I didn't say it. You know, I just thought it, you know.
Well,
I didn't.
You thought it, but you were actually saying it.
Oh, did I actually say it?
Well, you
Shit.
thought it very loud.
Oh.
From your mouth.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks it though, so it's not like you're weird.
I was like, why is Cecil dyeing his beard?
It's literally what you said while you were looking at me.
I said, Andrea, I said, here's the thing. Like, Cecil is like 20 years older than me. And I said to her, do you think I should dye my beard? And she said, I don't know. I said, because Cecil's beard is perfectly black and he's like 70 years old. It's really weird. But it works. Like, it makes him look younger. So maybe I should do it too.
And what did Andrea say?
She said, I'll do it. So,
Yeah.
you know, she said, you know, get some Just for Men. I said, no, we'll go to Raziri. We'll get it done. You know, because I gotta get it. It can't be like Cecil's color is like no human being. Cecil looks like G.I. Joe with Kung Fu grip. Like there's no fucking normal person who's got a beard like him. It's not fooling anyone, you know. So I got to go get something more natural. Why am I beating up on Cecil so bad?
Because it's hilarious. Welcome to the club, Ethan. The Dunking on Cecil Club. It's glorious. Here we are.
Unbelievable. I just sit here and take it from the two of you.
Yes, you do.
I take it up the ass, but do I take it like this?
Oh my god. Not this shit again.
I'm gonna
Cecil, no.
Or like this. No, I definitely.
Oh God,
You're gonna
coughing
kill Ethan.
fit. Yeah.
Are you sick, Ethan?
Well, I feel great actually. I have high energy, but I've had a recurring, lingering cough for like 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It could be COVID for all I know, but you know, I feel fine except for that cough.
Don't you have like really bad asthma?
Yes. Not really bad. Don't say really bad. I have asthma, but it's under control.
Oh, have you ever had like an asthma attack and you didn't have an inhaler?
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh my God, that sounds hysterical. Tell
What
us.
happens?
It's not funny at all. That.
Well,
I didn't have health insurance. DC Comics canceled everyone's health care. And I couldn't get an inhaler. I couldn't get a fucking inhaler. It was horrible. It really was bad. I couldn't get an inhaler. They're like, well, you can get a doctor's appointment in 10 days, and then he can prescribe you an inhaler, and you have to pay out of pocket. And I was just like, I'm going to die in 10 days. So I went to urgent care, and I think I paid like $450 for an asthma inhaler that normally cost me $25.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was horrible, but I was going to die. I was like, like that, you know.
You could have gone to Mexico and got like 10 inhalers for that exact amount that you paid for one.
Yeah, but Mexico's really far from New Jersey.
You could have just lost some weight.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying you spent that much money for just that one trip to urgent care. You could have taken a trip to Mexico, bought like 10 inhalers, and come back for that same amount.
Yeah. But no. I would like it would have been an 8-day drive to Mexico is what I'm trying to say. Like,
just get on a plane. No.
Or just get down to like normal human weight.
Now we're just saying, I mean, look, if it costs $450 or whatever it was for an asthma inhaler at urgent care, what would it have cost to fly out there? It just would have been would have eaten up the savings.
It
Yeah.
would have been cheaper. What part of Mexico are you trying to fly to?
Tijuana, yeah, donkey show.
Fly to the cheapest place you can go to in Mexico and then just go to a store and buy an inhaler. You'd have been fine.
Why is Cecil being so rude to me? Cecil said you could lose a little weight. And
No,
that's not going to help my
How is
asthma.
that rude by trying to help you?
No, I understand that, but that isn't going to help my asthma. Why would that help my asthma? You're just pointing out for some reason you're mocking my physical appearance, and I just
No. That had nothing to do with your appearance at all. That whole entire thing had nothing to do with
His
that.
weight has nothing to do with his appearance.
No, it had to do more with his health and his lung capacity and his ability to distribute oxygen to his extremities.
that's not what causes asthma, really. Though I mean, it's just it's an allergen, an irritant that closes your air sacs. It forces them closed, and you need some kind of stimulant, some kind of what would you call it? What's the word I'm looking for that that you weightlifters use to put on muscle?
Caramel.
Oh, you need. Oh, fuck. What is it? Steroid.
Steroid, yeah, it's a lung steroid that forces your air sacs open, and so that you can breathe again. It wouldn't matter. Steroids, yeah, thank you. Not meth, no, not crystal meth.
I'm sure that wouldn't help very much, but you could try it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't caramel.
No.
Caramel would be good too, though. It just wouldn't help my asthma. Brett Cohen, super chat, $5 says, please stop laughing at Cecil's. Please stop laughing. Cecil's only going to give us a rectal hole to look at. Close the stream while we're all still wetting ourselves clean to claret. I don't know what that means at all.
Thank you for the super chat. Drunken Yoda, thank you for that. Can't believe I'm spending diaper dollars on this one chat. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, do you have a kid or something?
Drunken Yoda, stop shitting yourself.
Oh. Oh no, it's because they have Baby Yoda, so they have to buy him diapers. Yeah, how come we never saw Mando having to try to change Baby Yoda's diaper?
Because Baby Yoda was 50 years old. That's
He's a baby, Cecil.
Whatever. At 50,
Whale's Eye things.
if I ever get to 50, I will never, ever.
What?
Cecil, you passed 50 a few decades ago. Cecil is a whale's swallow.
Whale sexual.
Oh.
He wants it in his
the
blowhole.
blowhole. Thank you for the
Yeah.
super chat.
I want to make sure you got that right.
Brett
How come
Cohen, thank
everybody
you.
who ever guesses why does everybody who ever guesses my face get it wrong? My entire face is out.
Cecil is surprisingly sensitive about people getting his face wrong. When you would think he's just like, oh, good, they're still getting my face wrong.
No, I mean, it's just odd. At this point, you could pretty much piece it together. I'm looking at my face. It's like half my head is out.
No, because no. Listen, when you came to see me at Monster Mania, I didn't recognize you for a second.
I look that good?
No, you look that terrifying, Cecil. He thought you were a monster. That's why he didn't recognize you.
Can I just say something? The funniest thing is in Orlando, I'm online at the hotel, and drunk 3PO is like, I'm looking for you. Where are you? And I'm like, I'm online, and he comes walking up, and he's literally in front of me. And I'm like, yo, I'm right in front of you. And he looks at me and he goes, I don't see you.
Yeah, it really took me a second. Well, I mean, it was, also, I don't remember you being that metrosexual. Like, you came up to me without a mask, and you really were too well groomed to be Cecil.
I'm a handsome man. A lot of people don't realize that.
No, I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying that, you're gay, like in a gay way, So.
Cecil, I'm sure has heard that many times.
That I'm gay in a gay way.
No, like in a gay way. You're like, oh, I'm a handsome man. Yeah, you're carefully groomed. You're worried about your appearance too much, which is weird because we don't see any evidence of that, like on the show. But in real life, you're worried about your. You're not checking to make sure your fly is up. At all periods when you're getting your photo taken. But you do care about your appearance. Can you show that picture of you with your fly down now?
He's a little vain.
Because people already know about it, and you might as well just show the truth.
Are you saying I'm mincing?
Huh? I didn't say you were mincing. You're not effeminate, not that way. You care about your appearance.
He's vain.
Yeah, vain.
7 of 9 says Cecil is gay in a straight way.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Cecil likes women though. He really does. He picked up that girl, but where do you see this picture of him picking up a girl? Cecil, will you show that picture of you with your fly down?
No, because I don't want to get your friend in trouble. Because honestly, they will use it against us. Honestly, do I give a fuck? Honestly, no. But I'm like, they will use it against.
Who will? Nobody's.
Your man, they will use it against.
Nah.
He already fucking wanted me to take that shit down.
Nah.
No, I'm gonna call a fucking judgment. I'll give it to you personally, but
All right, give it to me, and I'll.
you'll distribute it at your.
Why don't you crop half of it out? And
just my dick?
no, the other from the side, but so that your full
Crop out
figure.
the friend that you guys
Yeah.
don't show.
Yeah, I had my fly open while lifting up the girl, and part of I mean I wouldn't say the word would be bulging, but
I don't think anyone would describe it that way, Cecil.
no.
His penis was out though.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was. Why don't you show it, Cecil?
It must have been microscopic.
You be the judge.
Wait, you're not going to show your dick on my stream, Cecil.
Yes, he is.
No,
he's not.
No.
You start a show and
really
you can
not.
show
I'm
it on
Okay.
your show.
That's your fly open there underneath.
Fuck you, Cecil. I'm not showing that on stream.
No. Anna, it's not his penis. It's his fly is unzipped and you can see his underpants.
Oh.
That's all it is. Go ahead.
You can see the blue part is
See the light blue? That's his fly unzipped, and he was trying to look cool.
Cecil, why
Not
was
only was
Brian
his fly unzipped, but his shirt was up and his belly was hanging out.
everything was terrible.
Could have been better. Like we should have been more.
Yeah, I knew.
Cecil, really?
Yeah.
That was your shot with the chick you were holding and you messed up that badly.
I didn't even notice it though.
I didn't either. Even upon final inspection.
Yeah.
Who did notice it?
Demonicu. No. What was his name? Oh Christ, I'm blanking out. What's his name? Andino Palazzi.
Oh, he would notice it. That guy.
Who was like, yeah, your fucking fat belly is showing here, and your fucking dick is out. You fucking asshole. Like, he caught it right away. He's like, he's looking for shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is weird.
You can always count on those guys to.
Yeah,
just
they're
spot-
fucking. They're like fucking. Like I said,
spot the incriminating
every frame
photos.
of the Bruta film, they're fucking going frame by frame through shit.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how you find out the deets.
You claw a little bit of self-esteem. Or you tried to, you know what I mean? And then they just shut you right down.
Nah, I
Cecil
learned
doesn't
my
know
learned
what
my lesson.
self-esteem is.
Pride is for the pride.
Cecil hasn't had self-esteem in years.
I don't know.
You don't?
Cecil's old nose is back. It's true. Tomorrow night I'm going out to dinner with friends I haven't seen in years. I guarantee they won't even notice the new nose. It's really subtle.
Yeah, they're gonna get distracted by how old and how fat you've gotten. Brett Cohen, thanks for that. Ethan, look up the Jap breathing asthma. What? Thank you for the super chat. I think I saw one from Headrock. Let me scroll back up. Sorry, guys, at all. The chat.
Yeah, Anna's in her 20s. The cruelty of what she just said. No, they'll be just so distracted by how old and fat you've got.
Yeah, like even I had to back Anna up a little bit. I had to be like, hey, wait a second. He's like
Headrock, thank you for the super chat.
The brutality of that casual statement.
I skipped work for this. Better than sex. Oh God, really? Jesus. I'm sorry.
The chat is like, Jesus, Anna.
I know. I was like, what are you talking about? Like Cecil's been at the gym. He's working real hard,
Like,
you know.
No, they'll be distracted by how old and fat you've gotten.
You know what's made me happy is like I've been looking at like pictures of like girls I went to high school with, and all the ones that were extra cunty to me, they all got fat and ugly, and it's made me extra happy lately. I'm like, karma's a fucking bitch.
Yeah, it's like what you are on the inside eventually comes out on the outside. That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be born pretty, but eventually, what's in your heart is going to come out. That's why I look like Santa Claus. It's like, no, I mean, like
You're
I,
Santa?
yeah, inside I'm a very generous, happy, jovial person who, I got kids. Kids like me. I'm a child at heart. So slowly over time, I'm looking more and more like jolly old Saint Nick, because that's who I am in my heart. Also, I'm, mainlining donuts and pie. So, so that's also helping.
When did you start getting fat, Ethan?
It's hard to say. No, it isn't hard to say. I remember moving out of my house, my mom's house, when I was 22, and then making money and and just eating Burger King every day. And that's when I started getting fat. I was eating burger. I was like, this is really good. Eating Burger King every day at 22, and then finding Little Debbie's cakes.
Eating like a king.
Yeah, burger. I'm the Burger King, but Little Debbie's cakes is what really did it. At 25, I was pretty handsome, and still, but I found those Little Debbie's, and they're like 99 cents for like 12 pack, 99 cents. You just forget it. I mean, that was the.
Did you buy those little white Christmas trees?
Yes. Like that was the Jamiroquai, the belt that he's on in the video. What is that called?
Walking on the.
Yeah, like that's right to fat. Like just get on that Jamiroquai, people mover, right to fat pig, the Little Debbie cakes. So that's what did it.
Did you ever get the Rice Krispie, like chocolate covered Little Debbie's?
No, but I was really into like the Christmas tree cakes that you were talking about, and they made like pink ones and oh my god, yeah, zebra cakes.
You want one right now, don't you?
No, I don't. It's pure. It was the problem with sugar is that first of all, I love sugar. I have a sweet tooth, but like a little bit of sugar is a lot. Like right now, I will go eat a grapefruit out of the refrigerator. I have these big grapefruits, and they taste like pure sugar. Okay, it's perfect. But if Little Debbie is like, it is so much sugar. It is so sweet. It's so powerfully sweet that becomes, if you eat too many of them, that becomes what you think sugar is. That's what cake tastes like, and that puts your body into shock. I mean, I don't have diabetes. I should,
You're talking to Anna. She literally lives on sugar.
Yeah. So Anna knows. It's like, if you back off of sugar a little bit, everything will taste more sweet to you. You'll get a finer palate, but if you're just eating Little Debbie's. Oh, okay. But you're like, you do put the sugar straws, whatever those are. Pixie sticks. Yeah.
But those like burn after a while.
Like if Little Debbie was an actual girl, I would eat her pussy.
I'm sure a lot of people would, because
her name is
sugar.
Her name would be Little Debbie. I think there's an image of her on the box, and she's literally like 7 years old.
Oh, now I sound like a jerk.
Oh my god. Well, the adult version.
Well, at this point, it's just
the adult 800-pound diabetic is what
I'm aging up from when Little Debbie started that company. She's got to be in her. I mean, at the very least.
Well, I mean, she's not real. She's a mascot that stays 7 years old. I mean, she's, it's not like she's going to get older. She's fake. So you're saying, you're looking at that image and you're just like,
the chat. Cecil is disgusting.
Yeah.
We've known Cecil is disgusting for a long time.
What I'm saying, if someone's like, "Oh, I would like to eat Shirley Temple's asshole," but it was 2005, then they meant 95-year-old
If they said it now, they would mean something different, you know?
That's necrophilia.
Yeah, because she's dead. So if you said I would like to eat anything, like that means something different.
I remember the day that she died. It was weird. It's like, wow, Shirley Temple's gone.
I remember too. I remember it vividly.
You got her autograph.
I watched the light go out of her eyes as I took the autograph pen out of her hands.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do you have her autograph?
Yeah, of course.
God. Did you shake her hand at one point?
Why didn't you kill little Debbie while you're at it?
She's not real. She's she's the image of an innocent 7-year-old child that would like to give you some cake, but you are taking it to a whole other level. Like you want some other kind of cake or something.
I'm taking it to a donut hole other level.
God, Cecil. Cecil, has anyone ever told you how disgusting you are?
Everyone has told me how disgusting I am.
All right. Well, as long as you're aware.
Completely aware.
Okay. At least step one is like acceptance, right?
You would not give a dry lick across Gates McFadden's.
No.
Who's Gates McFadden?
She played Beverly Crusher in Star Trek.
She's a doctor on Next Generation Star Trek. So somebody posed the question.
Russell Hall posed the question.
Hall, Super Chatter, Russell Hall, posed an innocent question, and it was actually quite beautiful. Actually, in the simplicity.
No, it's not. It's not beautiful.
He said,
"It's
to
manipulative."
save Cecil's life, would you give a dry lick across Gates McFadden's?
No, you said the dry lick.
Well,
Russell Hall is just trying to find ways to convince me to go
a
down.
dry
and get
to save my life. I'm dead if you don't do it. Would you give a dry lick across her bacon strip?
I think Anna would do it to kill you. That maybe pose the question in a different way.
A solid no with with absolutely
no. Tijuana Donkey Show. Hello, Russell Hall. Thank you for the super chat. A+ discount entertainment. Piesel takes on
Mexico. It's pronounced Mexico.
Before she answered that question, I would have sucked Wesley Crusher's cock to save Anna's life.
Cecil, it's microscopic. It's not like you're going to be doing much work.
You don't know how big he might have a horse cock, for all you know.
He does not have a horse cock.
I think he does, but it's in his ass.
That's more likely.
A half-hearted dry lick across her bacon strip to save my life. I'm dead if you don't do it.
Okay.
You're okay with that? You can live.
Lived a very long life, Cecil.
Very long. Too long.
Yeah. There's a lot of
tick.
There's a lot of like Make-A-Wish children that wish that they could have lived as long as you.
Yeah.
A lot of Make-A-Wish children would wish
to kill you.
To lick Beverly Crusher's bacon strip.
Oh.
No.
You're calling it a bacon strip? Why? Like a vagina is nothing like a bacon strip.
I'm just saying if it's dry.
That's just what Cecil has been calling it to try to entice me to do this.
It's dry.
Cecil, nothing can entice me to do that to another woman. Sorry.
Yeah, Headrock's got it right. A pastrami. It's more like licking, but like pastrami or something like that. A little bit more like that. What would you compare it to, Cecil?
A summer's day.
Summer's day.
A summer's eve.
That's a brand of douche.
I don't know. I like sloppy pussy.
Oh my God.
Jesus God Almighty! What the hell?
What? Cecil, you're nasty. But he was saying that before. That like some chick he dated got like her stuff cleaned up, and he was like, "Oh, I don't like it anymore."
I dated a girl who had and she had it trimmed up. She had
What do you mean?
She had her lips trimmed up.
How do you trim
There's a procedure apparently.
She had a labiectomy.
Yeah.
Oh, why? For what reason?
I don't know.
I don't know. She did always walk around naked, and she had like a little bit of a dangling.
They hung down a little bit.
I dig it.
Because self-conscious.
I'm cool with that. I'm fine. I'm cool with that.
The people are calling it a labiaplasty. I think that's right.
Labiaplasty. Yeah, I kind of
That's the
dug it. I had no problem with the. She trimmed the curtains. Yeah. But either way, like, and then like I was kind of like, I was kind of bullshit that you did.
She didn't care what you thought about her vagina at all. She was
Well,
like, here's the interesting thing, like, you know, she's
she
your girlfriend.
thought, like I would like it better, but I didn't.
She didn't ask you, did she?
No, well, no.
I wonder if she asked anyone else.
Ah, there you go.
But you know what? I don't care.
Yeah, why worry about it now?
Yeah. Exes
Just-
are exes for a reason, Cecil.
Yeah.
Don't get so hung up on that chick.
No, I was a jerk. I was the one who ended it, and I was a jerk. She was a good girl.
Yeah, she was, and you ended it just because she got a labiaplasty. I think that is
No,
really-
no. I ended it, and then she got it. But I never had a problem with. I like it.
Wait, how did you know she got it then?
I mean, I
Jamie Max, this is the worst topic on earth. That is the funniest and truest thing anybody said in one of these live streams. Thank you, Jamie Max.
Well, this is what happens when you let Cecil pick the topic of discussion. You get.
Yeah, I would never talk about this. This is really vile.
I didn't even know this was a thing until Cecil said it was a thing.
You don't need to know some things, Anna. You know, it's
Yeah.
like try to protect yourself.
We need to protect Anna at all costs.
No, I'm just saying, Anna. No, we don't need to. Anna can protect herself from some of the darkness of the world. Like, she doesn't need to know how bad it gets out there. I mean, she sees you. That's all she needs to.
Yeah,
That's-
you can deal with Cecil. You can deal with a lot.
Just a glimpse of hell. You know, it's like just
Yeah.
that's enough.
I was the opposite. I was happy. I like a nice chewy vagina.
Okay, Cecil. We don't need to hear about that. Any other topic? Let's see what the super chat says. Rezakai,
I like
you.
Cecil's
You know,
face when. Hold on, I like Cecil's face when he's been disgraced and he's hanging his head there and half of it's shadowed. It's the perfect image right now. Okay, sorry.
Little Debbie is real, by the way. Debbie McKee Fowler. Oh, Cecil, look her up.
How old is she now?
Oh, look her up. Thank you for the super chat. Hustle Rawl. Thank you for super chat with the Bizarro, profile picture. I'm surprised you don't have a mustache on it. Why do you keep calling me Russell Hall? Because that's your name, Russell.
Oh my God, Cecil.
His name is Hustle Rawl.
Oh my God. Well, let me just show you. Cecil's like, how old is she now? Hold on, I'll share it, Anna. And just let's remember. I don't think Cecil knew what he was saying.
I'm
when
saying
he said this.
the first thing I'm going to think about is how long her labia is.
All right, Anna, please share the image.
Oh my God, no. No, that's not.
No, aside from the impersonator,
No, that is
how old
not
is she
her.
really?
That's
Yes, it is. That is her.
I am not.
She would be much older now because
No.
Little Debbie's been around for a long time.
Oh
She's
my
gotta be
God.
at least 14 by now.
This is
No.
this
Oh,
is
God.
disgusting.
It's terrible. That Debbie is too.
Yeah.
No, little Debbie's been around since the 80s. She's got to be at least. I can't do math, but 40s.
You think in the 40s? All right. Well, let's let me all right, I've done some further research here. Let me
I don't trust your research.
why don't you trust my research? I'm not.
I want it peer reviewed.
All right, this is Anna, if you'll share. All right, so this is what we've got, as you can see.
Yes, right, exactly. But that picture was taken in the 40s. So
In the 40s. What are you talking about? Here she is. Here she.
I like how she kept the same haircut.
Get down there, Cecil.
Yeah, I would do it.
Get down there. Let's
Is
go.
Is her name really Debbie?
Yeah, Debbie McKee Fowler.
Hmm.
Just sweetie pie. What a good woman.
Unlimited zebra cake.
Cecil, imagine how much money this woman has.
Yeah.
She just got way hotter, didn't she?
What about those oatmeal cream pies?
Well, why don't you go down there and check?
Go do some research for the team.
I would get so filthy with that check. You don't even understand.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Unlimited snack cakes.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is thoroughly just disturbing.
I'd be like, spit in my mouth.
Brett Cohen thinks about Cecil. You and I know her half hours icing is necro fun. What does that mean?
I don't know. I never know anymore. I just give up.
I know half of these super chats. It's like you have to decode them.
People are fucking animals. The point is, I would fuck little Debbie.
We got that, Cecil.
As long as I had unlimited zebra cakes and also the Christmas tree cakes, which are just zebra cakes with the trees.
Yeah, shaped like a tree, and they have sugar, like crystallized sugar on the top.
They got.
It's the best when they have crystallized sugar on top.
Well, they have the red and the green icing drizzle, and then they got.
No, they don't. They don't. It's just
believe
red
they
and
do.
green sugar. That's all it is on top. Big chunks of sugar, not icing. Zebra cakes have icing, I think. I think.
If I could get unlimited zebra cakes, I would give her face an unlimited glazing.
Wait a second. So were you fat when you got married?
To Andrea.
No, you were fat when you married Andrea. I'm talking about your first wife. Because you got married when you were young, right?
Yeah.
And then you had Hunter.
You think he married little Debbie?
No. I'm thinking because I remember I was like, how do we get on the topic? And I was like, oh yeah, I asked Ethan like when he started gaining weight.
Well, I mean, Anna, like you would.
He had an affair with little Debbie.
Yeah, it was a lot like that. You might look at me and you might say, yeah, like you were fat, but I don't know. So it's open to discussion.
Well,
Andrea just came downstairs and looked and was like, "What?"
Well, because my mom blames me for her getting fat because she's like, I wasn't fat until I got pregnant with you. And I was like, she's like, you just made me eat sugar and chocolate. I'm like, Mom, you eat that normally. She's like, I never did before you. And I'm like, well, maybe don't like have babies when you're like almost 40. I don't know what to tell you, Mom.
Yeah, but if she didn't do that, you wouldn't be alive.
I know she could have stopped with me and lost the weight, but I mean, she decided to stay fat and have more babies.
And have you, and you grew up to be the main person who erodes Cecil's self-esteem.
Yeah.
I used to be
turned out all right.
I used to be somebody.
Yeah.
I want you to know, Cecil, I did not make you nobody. You did that to yourself.
Oh, I didn't think you were going to say that.
Run to Scissors, thank you for 2 super chats in a row that say the exact same thing. Cecil, the Teletubby sun baby, grew up too. You're in mate.
Oh, is that a real thing?
Yes. What time is it on the East Coast?
7:17. I should go because
I should go too.
Yeah.
Is
Let's
it
leave Cecil
time,
here?
Is it time to wrap it? Well, this is my channel. I can't leave him here.
Oh.
Everyone, we've been going for 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. The stream is going to be unlisted to high heavens and then re-uploaded on my secondary channel, that's Star Wars Girl Live. I did not tweet it out anywhere or post it anywhere. So if you want to find it, check them notifications. And if you didn't go to notification, then turn on the damn notifications. Go check out my friend Cecil if you want. He doesn't post any content, but he does stream from time to time.
And
You'll see him more on Ethan's channel, so make sure you're subscribed to Ethan's channel. It is called Comic Artist Pro Secrets.
Thank you.
It will eventually get its check mark if it doesn't already. And Ethan streams there like almost every single day. Now that Cecil's back from vacation, he will be there. So better luck catching him on Ethan's show than on his own show.
Well, are you saying that you don't want him on your on your channel? I mean,
I
you
don't
guys-
stream
It
as well.
sounds like she's saying not it, no backsies is what she just wants.
No, I'm saying that I actually don't really stream very much on my channel. I
Oh.
honestly stream more on your channel than on my own, Ethan.
That's true. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have
So,
a
yeah.
power. I have a.
You'll most likely see us on Ethan's channel. So go subscribe to Ethan's channel if you haven't already.
or
check out
Cecil
his
says
story.
where I have a powerful stream of my own.
Or Cecil says where he has a powerful stream of his own. And we'll check in tomorrow. You guys have to stay tuned to see if Cecil like lives through the night with his horrific head injury. Gentlemen, is there anything else you guys want to plug before I end the stream?
Just Cecil's mouth.
I want to plug the gaping wound on top of my head.
All right. Well, good night, everyone. I'm clicking the button. Goodbye.